Blah, 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 blah. Oh no. I must have saved it in. Uh-oh. Is it here? I guess we'll just... Kix, what's up, Kix? Good to see ya. We're just doing some artwork here today. Going to be doing some of what I do for my full-time job. Great to see ya. How was your day today? I got some mint tea to settle my stomigo. Mi stomigo. I also am trying to keep it tuned in to Rob TV. Be excited for that. You're still stuck on the roof. Kix, you gotta get out of there. You gotta get out of there. All right. So I think 12. What's the Android Studio? This is the hardest part. Is figuring out. Noddle! What's up, Noddle? I'm just keeping an eye on when this goes live. I'm super excited about this frickin'... I feel like writing a goofy show. I'm going to stream my workflow if you're interested in watching Rob TV at 8 p.m. Eastern. So that's in 15 minutes. Very exciting. It's probably going to make it hard for me to work because I'll be watching that. The weird anime thing, I don't even know what that is, Noddle. Tell me, what is it? This is freaking hot. All right, I made this tablet. Let me take a look here. Tools. Okay, so it is 800 by 1280. So 1280, 800, 1280... So it's 800. Oh, Kix, you've been drawing all day? Amazing. I love it. All right, so I'm going to get back into WebStorm if I can find the... Oh, I restarted it. Oh, that's broke. I think I need to... that's why. It's the wrong icon. When everything updates. So JetBrains, WebStorm 219.4. And then I got to write this down. We're dealing with 800 by 1280. Kix, what have you been drawing? I'd love to know more. And then this is going to be WebStorm. Close project. We're going to do create new project. HTML5 boilerplate. We'll put it in my Creative Cloud directory. Oh, maybe I won't. Yes, I will. Users, Creative Cloud. Where'd you go? There. New folder. Just call it dot. And create. Just go to index. So I can actually strip out all this junk. And then actually I don't need any of the jQuery or the modernizer. That's funny. I don't need half of that stuff, which is hilarious. Okay, so Cube is real. Yo, a fan of your cast on YouTube. Just found your Twitch now. Streaming work. It's content, Cube. Yeah, I would rather be streaming that stuff. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious, Noddle. Kristen, I've been drawing knives and some weird awesome stuff, but I've been focusing on this black and white drawing. Probably look like a sweet tattoo. I love it. Oh, Noddle, that's hilarious. I think it's great. It's definitely that Dragon Ball vibe. Yeah, so let's get... I'm actually gonna freaking nuke all this stuff as well. I probably... You know what? I'm just gonna nuke and just start with a blank project. This is complicated! This is ridiculous. I don't need all these files. Close project. Now we'll clean it up, take the DOT, nuke everything in there, delete, go back into WebStorm, new project, empty project, Creative Cloud, DOT, okay, create. There we go. Oh, it's a good one. Well, Kicks. You know what? I would say it's ready enough, Noddle. This music always makes me feel. This is from Chrono Trigger. I have a special announcement, everybody. It's live. The Unforgotten Realms Discord. You can go to urdiscord.com and you can sign up. You can get in there. Not a ton in there right now. Roadmap is the coloring book. And we got one page done on the coloring book. So that's what I can tell you right now. There's a lot happening. We got great art. Oh, we got art. I don't know what to paint. Just paint a ball. Troll Boy is amazing. We got the coloring page in here that you can color. And then my son, Max, colored it. I want to cast a spell. And it's so cool. He used his silly sense on it. So it's all like brown, which I think is like cinnamon or something. And he got to customize it. He put the K there for kingdom, and it's called kindom. Like kind. It's a kind kingdom. So anyway, it's there. Feel free to join. There's also a really cool role-playing game that you can play. And it's right there. Oh, there we go. And you can actually get in there, and you just type in the little tilde key, tilde stats, to start. And that's me. I've got 62 health. I got an iron sword. I don't have a fishing rod yet, but I have a pickaxe. Oh, there's Noddle. So I'm going to cast this, by the way. So Noddle rolled a 5. He lost a hit point. He's dealt 4 damage. his rock, he's got to name his rock, by the way. Kind of a starter maneuver here. And his rock, he's a pet rock that did 10 damage. The enemy Cloyd has 26 of 40. What's Noddle going to do next is the real question. Noddle is typing. We're going to see here. Is he going to run? I named my pet rock Rock. This is not what I do at work, by the way. No, I love this part in this song. It's beautiful. Oh, so Noddle takes a break from the adventure to forage, getting 2 lemons, and he's using the lemon to get 5 hit points back. He's back to full health. So he took a couple damage, but he is playing it conservative. Doesn't want to lose more than that 45. He's got the 5. And here it goes. The Cloyd taken down to 11. One more adventure, and I think the Cloyd is done for. Five damage. That was a big hit between the rock. Oh, he ran away! Oh no, he the pressure was on the stream. It was scary. It was scary. Noddle needs some more fortitude. All right. Now I actually have to do work. Still nothing on Rob TV. This is what working from home is like. We're going to create a new HTML file. We're going to call it index. And then that's all I needed. And we're going to call it the DOT style guide. We'll call it the UI developer style guide. So we're going to actually, I want this to be all one file, so I'm going to just do it all here. And then I need my mobile container. So, I think that's 800 pixels. And then I'm going to margin 0. Oh, no, not max resolution. Margin 0 auto, which will... I do need a CSS reset, though. So that should get me where I need to go here. And then I will add 1 pixel border. So we'll save the index. We'll run here. There we go. We're started. And then this will create a new thing for, it'll be component. And the component will have the code. And then it'll have the actual example. So I'll find something the code is going to be like. Font family will be Courier. Arial on that body. Noddle. Shut up. An F-16 sim, Noddle? I don't have an F-16 simulator. I only have a big rig. Kicks, that's a really... Imagine eating a clock. That's what this is. It's so time-consuming. Time-consuming. Noddle, is this your first sim? Or you've been in other sims? All right, so the code is going to go here. Example goes here. So this is perfect. And then we'll do component. That needs a flex. Component. Display flex. Flex will now make this 50-50. This code will be on this side. An example will be over here. Boop, there's that. And then I want to do component div. So we'll do a component and then child div, like the direct divs off a component. That's what this does. So this is like, give me my component class and then only select the divs. So here's the class component and then the divs that are right here. So this will only target these divs under component. And I'm going to say width 50%. And then really there should be one other, in order to keep everything like super, so this should be code container. And this should be example container. And then code. You can see it when I changed code, it no longer is referenced. So code container. Code, just a div I think will work. Oh my gosh. Nado, that's incredible. It's gonna be really something. So there is oh my gosh. Is it just you? Or is it gonna be a team, or how does that work? Let's see, has the stream started yet? Not yet. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. There, see this? And now I should be able to do div. So now anything that's inside of the component. So this should actually... component div 50, and then I do this div again. And that will text align center. Perfect. Oh my gosh. I bet you will be, because there's frickin' I'm on the landing strip of Offutt here in Omaha, which is a pretty big Air Force base here. The F-16. That's that the Hornet? That's not the Hornet. F-16. What's the F-16? The Falcon. Oh my gosh. Is the Falcon still in service? Oh yeah, I guess it is. Oh my gosh, it's pretty. The Viper. Oh, that just came out. There she is.
A bit of a...
Oh. Oh, damn. That's the Raptor. It gets a... All right, Nado, I want to know, it gets a bad rap. Or does it get a bad rap? Is it actually a piece of crap? F-35, it's got... There's some... there's some drama around it. Hell yeah. Yeah. Whatever you're allowed to say. I don't want to get you in trouble for saying things you're not supposed to say, but... Yeah. Yeah. There's been nothing. Well, sure, between the... But I'm just saying, it's got a sordid history. You know what I'm saying? Like the development of it, and like... Because it can VTOL and all that other crap. Okay, so now I need to... So this just needs to be a... That's 60, so 80. 80 high. I'll go 60 pixels. The AMRAAM, that's a missile, right? AMRAAM is a air... Is that an air... Or is that a... I used to play this game a lot. What did I do? I still remember the freaking soundtrack to it. A-10 Tank Killer. Oh, yeah, that was it! 1989! I played the shoot out of that game. Oh my gosh, did I play the crap out of that game. So, this didn't have the soundtrack. The soundtrack was A-10 Tank Killer 2. And I think Sierra made that game. Yeah, Sierra did! Yeah. A-10, oh my gosh. You know what? You know what I gotta do now? Oh my gosh. A-10 Tank Killer 2 soundtrack. Dude, it actually had a good soundtrack. Oh. Oh. Oh, it's so good! Dude, I wrote so many Wing Commander fan fictions. Down. It's like they were trying to. Here it goes. Bow now now. Bow now now. Wow wow. I can't believe this. Ah! Oh my God, Noddle, this is so great. Ah! Dude, the bass line. Oh. $1996. Oh my God, I love it. All right, that's good. Oh my God, Noddle. Congratulations, dude. What an honor. That's incredible. Perfect. Dude, that's ridiculous. I love it. Holy cats. That's great. Well, if you are in anywhere near Omaha, you know you gotta... Okay, what's this one? This is like mission select. Ah. So, Noddle, are you learning this stuff in Denmark? How big is this? So your blocks 10 and 15. Oh my gosh. Well, that stuff, so military stuff is built to last. Civilian stuff, not so much. Not yet. Well, yeah, you got crazy engineers. You're one of them. Ha! Right, the button's going to be 60. Oh my god. Nottle, that's so amazing. Woo! Those are two-seaters, right? Those should be two-seaters. All right, let's get one of these rows. I need 3 elements in here, so now I need a div. So this will be my text div. So this is description, I think. Can't believe 96. How many years ago? I can't even do math. Let's say 2019. 23 years ago. And I remember this like it was yesterday. The F-35, you can actually like look through it. Wait a second, it's 7:09. Oh, it's on. It's on. Is it on? No, it's not on yet. I'm gonna cheese. I'm gonna put a sneaky mouse. Phew. This was it. This was the first track when you fly. I am excited. Oh, thanks. You found it? Cool, thanks, babe. So I add this transparent border because of the fact that I'm adding a border here, and otherwise this is going to add a, there's going to be a minor jump when these change. So these will be 2 pixels taller when these classes are on than if it's not. Here now, though, if I add the transparent, it'll be fine. Okay, so this is broke. I need to add a little Flexbox to this row. That's that. Okay, buttons need... I have not seen the emote editor. I guess you can. Oh, Jill went live just now. Modify a single emote. Oh, I can add sunglasses. Or squished. Horizontal flip. Oh, there you go. That's not what I want exactly, but maybe it is. This was cool because I think you were fighting against like not Mexicans, but like South American drug lords or something. That is so big. They did. It's totally just mariachi. Yeah. Bum 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 bum. All right. Yep. Oh, that's a cheesy. I gotta do it the cheese thing. I got a sneaky mouse. Sneaky? I don't know how to do it. We'll do this. Sneaky mouse. I did it. Let's see. Oh, look at those mice. Are they better? Is that what something happened to them? Are they moving now? Tell me about the tech. Oh, I shouldn't be. I am kinda sorta. Streaming the stream. Which is funny. Is there a way that I can just leave this like on top? I wonder how I can do that. Huh. Oh, there's Dark Cloud. All right, I have to listen and work at the same time. So, we're going to leave it on and listen.
My goodness, it's so good to see so many of you guys here. Hello. We're doing a random stream tonight. As you may be able to tell, we're testing some new technologies. Your mice do look different. There's little things. We need to get the right font. Like, look at that font. That's the wrong font. We all know it. That's the wrong font. That's not right. That font down there, that don't look right.
I can fix fonts.
We are trying to get all the new stuff that No Juno has been working on for months rolled out. See, like, Olivia, see, you're not in the right spot. Can we just move my logo down today? Can we just do this here? Well, we can do that, but can we just like...
Oh, Kix is back with the cat. Kix, if you don't know about Rob, if you love art, you're going to love Rob.
Is working.
W.
It's all like
Rob with a W.
What is working at this point, okay? We're going to try to get most of the stuff working, but did your cheese reset? No. Did not. I wouldn't do that to you. Does cheese matter? No. No. If you refresh the page and you scroll down, I have removed the old add-on because we no longer actually use my computer. I don't know if you guys knew this. Your Sneaky Mouse save files were saved in a text file on my computer. It was hilarious. If my home had burned down, then you would have lost your Sneaky Mouse. It would have been just like the inn burning down. They were not backed up.
There we go.
They're just text files. Now they're in a database. Is there sub cheese? I don't know. Is it going off? Like I said, some things might be working and some things might not be working. I don't know. I saw somebody went off, right? Noddle's gifting subs. Noddle, none of this stuff works. Oh, right. Twitch also released the hype train thing.
Look at that.
You guys saw, I tried to show people in the Discord, 88-bit music was doing like a negative hype train.
Negative.
Before we talk about anything else. So Twitch introduced the hype train, and it's like a way to convince you guys to give Twitch more money, which is a trick, Noddle. Okay? You should be giving me the money directly via donations at Patreon. Don't fall for it. They want you to donate gift subs and stuff. Don't do it.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
It's a trick. I appreciate it anyway, because I do get a percentage of the money you're giving to Twitch. A good percentage. Thank you, Twitch. Jeff does take his cut. But no, my friend 88-Bit Trevor, he's a funny streamer here. And yesterday he did this stream, guys. And he did it so if people didn't donate money to him, the stream got more upsetting. And so he had it so if somebody donated, it was fine. It would reset. Everything would go back to normal and he'd play music. But the longer it would go, the more creepy and weird the stream got until he trolled us with Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But so it was a very amusing stream. I would like to do something similar to that gimmick in Halloween, but like make it way creepy. And you gotta pay me to stop, and it progressively becomes more until you're just too late.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
The creepy stuff just starts happening. But no, the tech is in a weird spot. All the Sneaky Mouse tech, the donations and stuff, it's all over the place. There's some things that work, some things that don't work, some things that will work tomorrow, some things that'll work next weekend. So there'll be tiny little things that we just kind of change and fix. There's so many little things. Griffin Phoenix, I appreciate that, and I really appreciate that number.
27.
I'm also, and you guys feel, you know what? Just, you can feel free to laugh. You guys feel free to laugh. I am, go ahead, no, it's okay. I'm definitely going to make sure that we keep using Patreon this year rather than moving off Patreon, which is silly because last year I told people, cancel your patrons.
Whoops.
So I did kind of shoot myself in the foot. But it was because, like, Patreon you can't work with them directly. They're a good platform, and I will eventually move off them to Flocker. But here's the thing with the Patreon, okay, and why I will need to stay on it a little bit. At the very least, before
I know, no, it's so bad.
One thing, they have to have a $1 tier. Hey, Lord Rawl, you're going off. What?
It's very difficult.
Sometimes these things work and they don't work, chat. Look, Noddle, what?
Shh.
What is happening?
What are you doing, Noddle?
What are you doing?
You gotta see you. You're right here.
Can you explain? What is that box? Noddle, what is that box you're giving away? You just gave a box to 5 people, Noddle. Okay? We don't know what's happening. Can you explain what just happened? Is Rob gonna have to explain? Well, Rob will explain in a minute. But no, I am going to stay on Patreon for at least a little bit. One, Flocker told me they're going to do Patreon integration.
So what's going on here?
That's important because one of the things when we wrote the Year of the Mouse that I want to do is I want to make it so I can actually reward Patreons, especially if they've been a Patreon for a long time. So I've designed my reward system to offer virtual golden coins, and they have no purpose. But if you are a long-time Patreon donator of mine, if you just $1 a month and you've been doing it for 5 years, shit, man, you're gonna get a lot of gold coins every month for that $1 now. Because those are the most important. Just being a loyal supporter of me is so huge. Because as a creator, the safest way to create is to have thousands of people. That way, if somebody has a month and they're like, I can't support this month, I'm having a bad month, other people always are there, right? That's always the best way to like do that creation stuff. And so I don't want to lose that. And when I realized that Patreon or the Flocker guys don't have a $1 tier in their membership program, I was like, man, I can't get rid of that. And we also want to make it like a nice, clean thing, because I don't want everybody to have to start over a month one.
That's what it was.
You know, I don't want. I got a hype train emote. Is it a good emote though? Let's see. I don't think I like the hype train. None of the hype train. Have you guys gotten a good hype train emote? Let me look. From all the streams I've been in, I've gotten this one, and this one. I don't know, man. They're faceless they look like unicorn bums, okay? They do.
I'm just cleaning up some code.
Interesting. So there's this new tech. For example, there's this shit. I'm gonna take this away from you as you guys collect it. You guys are too slow. You were like, what the fuck would have that done if I collected it? None of you were fast enough.
Don't know what that was.
The technology's quicker now, guys. We can have the cheese be in and out like that. It's first is there and then it's there. Oh, okay, you guys. What the? How does this? Wait. Right. See, the best part about this stream is when we find bugs. This is sad.
The beta test stream. There we go.
You guys are too fucking slow to the radical. Too fucking slow. Look at all these slowpokes. Did you guys see these slowpokes? They don't even know where to go. I think you guys broke the technology. Can we fix this?
We're load testing it right now.
Make you leave? If I give you normal cheese, will you leave? You won't. You're just no Juno. I hope he's there. I'm gonna ping him. Do you see this shit? No Juno. I'm streaming. LOL. Come see this.
Shh.
No Juno. You gotta come see this. Let me know when you're here in the audience, though, Juno. Because you're gonna love this bug that I just discovered. This is a top tier bug. It's a sad bug that will one day have to become a features.
I see. Smart, Noddle. Smart.
I think we should turn this into a feature. I think from now on, every time people go to collect the radical cheese, 2 mice should pop on the screen. And it's first come, first serve. And the other mouse, he walks up and then slowly walks away sad.
Oh. 18 pixels, maybe?
No, Juno, if you're in the audience, you gotta let me know.
24.
I gotta show you this tech again before I reset it.
24, maybe?
This is a hilarious bug to have.
Oh, that's too big. We'll do 20.
Shows up so we can show him this bug live. We can just clip it to him either way.
20 looks good.
Back to Patreon. Okay, no, Juno. Before I talk about that nonsense, look what happens if I spawn a radical cheese bud. Let me clear this. Chat, get ready. Chat, are you ready? You gotta get this radical cheese. Are you ready? Are you ready? Go! Oh, no, Juno, what's going on? What is gonna happen? All right. So, we got a
I see you, Noddle.
old sexy pile of mice.
Cuddle puddle.
That's a family right there. That's a family of mice. They just
What is that?
they didn't get the cheese.
It's a rat king.
They got a family.
Or a mice, a rat. Let's see here.
No, Juno, is there a way for me to clear the mouse? Or is this is a reset? This is a reset. So cool new thing, guys. With the new tech, everything's theoretical, okay? Okay? Everything I say
Theoretical.
stuff works, stuff doesn't, okay? We now have some different modes, and one of the things we do is it rewards gremlins. So from now on, theoretically, it doesn't matter when you do anything. If you do it and you're offline, you still get the rewards. And
What are gremlins?
way to play the gremlin alerts. So we do have like a gremlin button. Now, we were testing this last night, so we actually used the gremlin button yesterday while testing. It's my bad, gremlins. If you gremlined from...
Oh, gotcha.
We used you during tests.
Is that like why do they call them gremlins?
To press right now. But in the future, we might... Johnny says he's streaming my stream. I told him he has full permission. In fact, you all had permission to do this.
Woo!
If you're streaming and you would like to put my stream in the background, that's weird. You can do it. Go for it.
That's weird.
I don't mind.
It's so soothing.
I assume because of this, it means I can put Johnny's stream in my stream, which is cool because we do have new tech for that.
Ooh.
Johnny. We do actually have like new tech, I believe, for stream in the stream.
I need to actually put it in my OBS.
Work in progress.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, jeez.
Thanks right now. It's confusing. Johnny says he's streaming my stream. I told him
this is fucking confusing.
See this shit? I had permission to do this. This.
Hey, Rob.
That's weird. Just crop myself.
It's so soothing.
Because of this, it means I can put Johnny's stream in my stream.
This is gonna infinite loop.
Have tech for that.
Ooh. I moved it. Oh no.
Confusing. Tech, I believe, for stream in the stream.
I need to actually put it in my OBS.
What's his name? Johnny.
Oh, jeez.
Guys, I'll let the confusion end in a few seconds. I'm just loading another stream again. Don't worry. Turn on the. He's fucking loud. Johnny, it's too confusing. The voices are getting too much. This is amusing though. And if I hit F11, it'll full screen it. Right? Is that how it works? Or F10? F11. Boom! Oh, that's confusing. This is one confusing ass stream. So, what you're looking at here is really amusing new tech. I talked about this before. Here, let me get rid of it. It's confusing, I know. I'll explain. So,
that was fun.
We're working on. Okay, we gotta fix.
Oh my God! Yeah, Noddle, your brain exploded.
Okay, which means I gotta just
right.
technology.
I gotta fix this because it's busted.
Computer, reboot all the technologies.
All right, where does this go?
Let's
Row.
Made in Unity.
Oh, made in Unity.
Remember when I said we can't have this big connecting screen, no Juno?
Oh.
It's because I knew this would happen. Now, I did tell you I wasn't going to stream until Wednesday, but...
That's a day early, Rob.
That's the shit tonight.
You can't...
Random people. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's why. The action container needs a flex.
So, let me show you... I need a YouTube video. What's a YouTube video that won't annoy us too much, guys? What's a good YouTube video that won't annoy us? Chat. I need suggestions.
The Christmas special.
YouTube video.
Obviously.
That won't join us. That I've done. The top 10 numbers was a terrible choice, and we'll use it.
Okay, top 10 numbers.
It's your own fault for bringing this up, though. I wanted just like something chill we could use. You
Hey
want,
everyone, it's time for
want to be
another
more
top...
confused? We'll be more confused. That's fine.
Hey everyone.
Oh God, let me out.
Hey everyone.
Oh
That's
God,
right.
let me
It's
out.
done.
So we have this technology that lets me spawn videos or streams and things. Also, to Juno, did it look like it was flashing? Did you already fix the flash? I don't think you did. Is it just the flash is not happening today? Let's see if it flashes.
Row.
Flashing bug.
Should be flex
I
and
think I'm loading it. Did I do it right?
space between.
Maybe I did it wrong.
There we go.
That's right. Hey everyone. That's for another top 10 numbers.
I did it twice. Okay. So, what I have here is, I checked. I saw that you didn't do anything because, it wasn't flashing. Isn't that weird? We didn't do anything. It's not flashing. I checked the GitHub. So what we have here is a spawnable video. Now, you'll notice that the first time we spawned a stream, and now we spawned a YouTube video. Theoretically, we're going to be able to do this with anything. You link me a tweet or an Instagram post, and anything can get spawned. And
That's easier than OBS.
easy. So I can press a button to quickly full screen it. I can grab you see my mouse? I can grab the corners, decides it down for us. Ideally, we'll have it so it like pops up in a certain size and frame. But what's also cool is we can grab the corners to, grab the middle parts here to crop it, which is just amusing and allows us to do fun, interesting things on stream. If we right click, we can set the volume very easily of the video, and we can press space to play it.
And this week, the things that
Which
are happening
is
in the
neat.
world have affected the
It's
rankings.
just neat. Oh, look at this. I full screened it while cropping.
So let's dive in
That's
for another
amusing in
informative
itself.
video to keep
Oh, I can
your
see the
brain
flashing.
educated
Yeah, I see the flashing now.
Stop.
Get out of here, you dog. So this is kind of cool because this lets me bring up things on the fly in a more flexible way, right? Does it work with clips? I don't know, Danny. Let's try. We have no idea. I have no idea. Looks like it maybe does. Shut up. God, don't use volume in Instagram, Rob. No, Danny, get this out of here. Not yet. And because it's flashing, so it would ruin the joke if this was the next clip version of this. Oh, God, Danny, I can't. There we go. Yeah, it does. Nojuno's kind of made a really good little thing here. It's got some quirks to it that we're still trying to iron out, but it's going to be really, really helpful. It's going to be really useful when we just want to see what someone else is doing. Like, look, Jill's streaming. Hey, what's all Jill doing today, huh? Bring her up on the old computer tubes. Hey, Jill.
I put $800 back in my bank account today. Does that count as getting paid? I mean, I guess so. You paid yourself, right? I guess.
Jill, what do we got here? We got a face. Can I put your face on my body?
Why are you just a floating face? It's Topless Tuesday.
Topless Tuesday. I get it.
Thanks to Monsieur Bonat.
It's funny.
Wait, what is she doing?
That's an email I wanted from Twitch.
Why is she
like, hey, your emotes
Oh,
are
it's
all approved.
okay.
Yay!
It's Topless Tuesday.
But I
That's
didn't get
funny.
that one. How are you, Bane?
See, there's a weird
How's
flashing.
life?
I know. This tech isn't
How's the
fully ready,
missus?
guys. I'm showing you not ready stuff.
I think it's funny.
Amusing.
Let's
She
see
has a
what's
full
going
green
on
screen
here.
website now. Dudes, Jill's on her way to just nonstop hilarity content, dude. She's so funny.
First, a type isn't working.
Let me get some music up. Now, music.
Margin right.
I have to actually work on that this week, I think. Because now that we have this, I can.
Oh,
The problem is the Stinky Mouse.
in our container.
We're all in one, so I had to like. I was kind of waiting.
Oh, you know what? I have the NR container. I could just target that. Duh.
Different parts of this tech kind of work and kind of don't work right now. For example, we will now have the ability to do this nonsense on stream. This up here.
You can collect cheese by typing Rob Sneaky Mouse.
Rob TV tooltips that will be able to let mods and stuff summon.
That's cool.
Be able to tie sounds and nonsense to, which will also be the fundamentals of the meme system.
If Rob keeps doing this, he's going to be able to sell this to every other streamer.
Need some more sounds and stuff. But look at this one, huh? Huh? The epic cheese is not only worth 25 cheese, but it doubles your cheese for the rest of the stream. All right.
Yeah, that's way better.
Can we cut the other music? Can we get the double cheese?
Epic cheese.
That's now in effect. So now all cheese you get is double.
Oh,
Congratulations. You'll also notice
I'm getting some cheese.
scaled. Look how fast the mice collect. That's way more mice than normal, guys.
Cheese.
This thing is scaled up. Oh, look at Juno and his fancy fucking hat, man. I like how you got your fancy hat, but I don't even got my fancy hat, man. Like, where's my hat, man? I can't even see myself. I think I'm standing behind Fininci. That is also a thing, Juno. I think you want to have a small millisecond delay between each mouse, so you never accidentally, through RNG, double stack them. It was very rare for like my names to get double stacked unless somebody popped that while walking. I guess that's all kind of impossible. I don't know, maybe we'll have to. There's some way to do it.
Yeah, that's right.
Some way to do it. We want to make it so people can see the mice kind of clearly. You never want them to be perfectly stacked the whole way, you know. Are we all considered Gen 1 mice again? That's never gonna matter. I mean, I assume we keep track of that, but I mean, I don't have any future designs on keeping your generation of
Okay, this.
Yeah, you want to use the bet software? Let's do it, chat. Yes, you guys ready for this? Hold on, hit that fucking music.
Couple F-bombs tonight there, Mr. Moran.
Heads. Tails.
Um,
Make it a danger bet. Reward, double your cheese. We gotta clear this cheese. Stop collecting it. Or collect it really quick if you want double your cheese before we start the bet.
I need the button.
Collect it quick. Quickly now.
Padding.
Come get the cheese. I'm taking it away. So if you're trying to get the radical, you don't have time.
Here we go.
Tigrum, I don't know if that one works. Maybe No Juno didn't put it in his new tech. No Juno, you need to make it so gold sneaky mouse. And can we get modified mice? You know, like if people ever use like black and white mice and stuff. But they corrupted mice. We need corrupted mouse should work too. We need to get more mice working on that. I'm gonna make a note of that. Gold mice and corrupted mice. Okay. Start the bet.
Oh, you know what? That was better at 60.
Heads or tails, we're flipping a coin. Guys, you could double your cheese. We're testing some new technology, so of course, your mouse is definitely at risk more.
Oh, not I never danger bet. I'm risk adverse.
Data, but
I live vicariously through everyone else.
look at the bottom of the page. Do you see that cheese extension? Look how many numbers cheese can
All
do.
right, well, you tell me what we do, and I'll follow you. Whatever you say.
Like if all you got is cheese, you might as well double it.
All right.
You know.
So what do I do?
You might as well.
I don't know what to do.
You know why?
Oh, sneaky mouse. Absolutely sneaky mouse. All right.
Programmed
Sneaky mouse. Chat. Did it.
death. All right, let's.
Yeah,
stop.
I don't do danger rat. I'm always mouse. Always the mice.
Unfortunately, that one part of the thing hasn't been done. So, I mean, you either win double cheese here or you just, don't lose.
Oh.
So this is a good deal for you guys.
Oh.
This bet. You risked it on some broken technology and you might just win double your cheese. Let's find out.
Or the whole
Here's the
table gets dropped.
that's a tails. That is the V on this coin. We always use the dragon, which has a tail and a head.
Drop table cheese.
Very confusing. I gotta get my own coins printed one of these days. So that means, hey, we got some tails. If you voted Danger Rat for no, congratulations. Look at this train. Oh!
That's fine. I'd rather die a mouse.
Oh, I lied. Death may have been programmed in.
Oh.
Shit.
Oh.
That got fixed. I'm just kidding. It's the animation. Don't worry.
Oh.
Your cheese is still safe. I'm Mikhail. It's good to see you, Mikhail. Hello, Vanilla Kitty. How are you guys doing today? I'm gonna work on like a show, but I'm currently we're going through some technologers.
Whew. You were right. I believed in you, Noddle. I still do. I always believe in Noddle.
Some of them don't work. I'll tell you something funny. An Amazon Prime sub is now worth double the cheese compared to a normal sub.
Well, I could use my Amazon Prime.
So you know how you get cheese here. If for whatever reason that is a Prime sub than a normal sub, I'll just double whatever you were supposed to get.
All right.
This amuses me. In addition to this, starting hopefully next month, but I don't want to put too much pressure on No Juno. It'll come out when it's done. We're gonna work as hard as we can.
When it's ready.
We're gonna make it so you guys are able to kind of subscribe with our Patreon. And basically, the very first time you type Sneaky Mouse in my chat per month, when the Patreon rolls over, right? You'll do your Patreon subscription, or what will be a Flocker subscription. It's your Rob TV. You've been giving me money for a long time TV subscription. It's just like the cheese one, only instead of cheese, you get red gems, which is the have you guys ever played apps on your telephone? Sometimes they have the base currency and the premium currency. The premium currency costs money, and I don't know, it's more valuable. In addition to that, though, instead of getting a radical cheese, you see, every 5th month, you get a virtual coin that has no value. However, I believe the characters I roleplay on stream
Damn it.
value it. So, when I'm playing a Sea Dog Billy or Monica Rupert here, my goodness, they would like to trade you things for the coins. For example, Monica, she will have full power over the stream, and she is a businesswoman, which means, she's okay doing crazy ass things. For example,
That's good.
if she wanted to, she could start a sale for a banana hat. It's a sale. That's right, I don't have the song. Can I just have the song playing now? That's not a banana hat. Oh boy, that's not correct.
You buy that hat if you want. We have no idea what will happen if you buy it. It could corrupt and destroy your sneaky mouse.
It's antlers.
But, that's fine. None of this stuff is really set up properly. It's a work in progress. So if you're here, you better enjoy working on your progress. Everybody's buying this first hat. Megan's made 700 hats, and you motherfuckers buy this. Boring. All right, you guys buy whatever you want. I have so many things I could be selling. My goodness.
I love this idea of you guys role-playing with my characters. So we have cheese, we have gems. Gems are like the premium currency we use for more rare shit. Mostly gems are used for spawning the memes. So the idea is the people who give me money, okay, I'll let them annoy me with memes. That's the general idea. And then the coin currency is just a silly currency for me to roleplay with my audience. And so it lets me basically roleplay with the people who've been here the longest, because they'll have a lot of the silly roleplay currency, Sea Dog Billy can say things like, I'll sing you the old pirate song, but only for 5 golden coins. Who in the audience has 5 golden coins? And then somebody who wants to throw their golden coins in can do it. And then it'll be fun, because we'll make it so your mouse comes on and they throw their golden coins and all that.
Dude, I love it. This is great.
You want to say? Let's see. I got a list of hats. How about, this is called Pineapple. You guys want pineapple? It's going on sale. Hey guys, I'm selling this pineapple. It's, goes in your head. It's, how much is this worth? Guys, how much does this thing cost? 578 cheese! What?
This is, oh, wow. That's a lot of cheese.
Damn. I mean, it is a pineapple on your head. I like how you guys just have nothing to waste your cheese on. Just waste it on the memes. Good.
Pineapple's a good one. I have a hat, I think, that I'm going
to... I know none of the hats are correctly priced. So some of these hats are a deal, and some of these hats are not. That's up you to... That's for you to decide.
You decide.
You have to decide what the real price of this is. Is this hat actually worth 500? Or could you buy it cheaper later? You have to decide.
You decide.
500 to you. That's what's really happening here. Because the price, it doesn't matter. As long as you think it's worth it, that's all that matters. Okay? Is it worth it to you? Here, going up on sale right now. Okay? I think this guy out there in the audience, he's one of the Rat Kings, and he really wants one of these. Let's get this on sale. Guys, that's right. It's a monocle.
Oh!
A radical blue monocle.
Oh, that's a good one.
On sale! Right now! 516 cheese. It's expensive, but it's a monocle. You don't want that, Roarman? Good, because I was going to spawn the gold monocle, but only after I spawned this monocle first, Roarman. You have passed the test. Congratulations, you're lucky. You're lucky, Roarman.
The pineapple that makes you stick out there, Noddle.
The song is ending. we can't do more sales. The sale's got to end quicker. I don't know if we're going to get to the next hat in time. Shit, we're not going to get there in time. Plus I want to sell this other hat, Roman. Shit. Sorry, Roman, we won't get to the golden monocle. We have to wait next time. Instead, you guys can buy Roman the Paladin's hat. Right now. Guys, Roman never comes to the fucking stream, so I'm selling his hat, okay? I think this is actually illegal. Oh, God! Why did the sales song always go into that song off SoundCloud?
I think he,
Make other music with
didn't he lose the rights to Roman? Doesn't Roman still have the rights to his...
You don't actually own the rights to this hat.
I was just saying that!
If you buy this hat, you're breaking the law. That's all I can say, okay? If Roman finds out that we're making cheese profit off Roman the Paladin, he could sue us. So we got to be extra careful, okay? So just
a real pirated hat.
you see Roman in a stream, you don't
take off the hat.
Okay, just avoid it. Careful. Okay.
Oh my god, it's 8 o'clock already.
One more hat option today. Because Megan has made so many hats. There's so many hats. This hat is called Dinosaur 5.
Dinosaur 5 hat. If it's a T-Rex hat.
It's going on sale right now. It is Dinosaur 5.
Oh my gosh, Donald.
I think this turns you into a dinosaur.
Kind of look like an alien.
I don't know what this is going to look like on your mouse. This could be a bad investment. $638 for what looks like a broken hat, but maybe it'll look good on your mouse. That's a risky hat. We may never sell this hat again.
It will look great, says Megan. Oh, there you go, Noodle. You're fine then.
None of this is set up properly. And I'm like, I know, no, Juno. We're giving people the option to have things
File,
before it's ready.
save.
True alpha. Okay? Look, they don't even get the hat. That PK Bacon, he didn't even get it. He didn't even get the hat. Eric did, and looks terrible on you.
Oh, it's not a hat. That's not a hat. It's like a. It's.
This hat needs to be colored.
It's a tail.
Just throw away your cheese.
It's a tail and back spikes.
Hideous. What are you mongrels? Oh, bad investment. It's a bad investment. Why would you buy Dinosaur 5 when you can have Dragon Wings 1?
Oh my gosh.
These hats need to be named. What is this? That is not a
That's not Dragon Wing. That's like a. That looks like a piggy bank.
I guess we can explain what Dark Lord's doing. Maybe? I don't know. He's just standing there. I don't even know what the fuck's happening on the stream. That's this hat.
Oh, it's a naked.
Red-nosed
It's
reindeer
like a
hat? I
naked.
think you guys should buy this.
That's Tubby.
And like this Dark Lord.
Okay, SVG.
So Dark Lord gifted subs, and I'm assuming that's why he's on screen. But he's not gifting the subs. He's just chilling. Yeah, no, no, Juno. What's funny is I know the gift subs were broken yesterday, but you know what's funny is we saw Noddle do it perfectly today. Noddle came in and gifted 5 subs, and nobody had any idea what was going. It's just going off. What? It's because of the sale. It was because of the sale. It just couldn't go off because of the sale. That's all it was. Okay. How you doing, Megan? Like your makeup looking good.
SVG.
What was Tubby's hat?
The reindeer.
Oh, that's Tubby's secret hat?
That you give away
shit.
to everyone.
That's fine. The thing is, they can get the streamers' hats. They can get them in rare occasions and, through rare hat boxes and stuff. The streamer hats are just super rare. So it's what do you mean that was not rare? Do you think I'm ever going to spawn that hat again on stream? No. That is the only time that hat will ever be spawned on stream by me, I would imagine. There is hundreds of hats.
Garth, how you doing? Good to see you. We're listening to Rob on Twitch, Rob TV,
Like a lot of these
which
hats
is fun.
Like, not labeling.
And my day's been good. I'm working on some code for my work stuff
I wanted to test the
and doing some styling. So it's just like fun.
Any hat that doesn't have numbers, because then I assume that it's a specific hat for a specific someone. That hat had a number.
What?
Yeah. Wait, which one? The reindeer one? Yeah, the one that you're complaining about? Yes, it did. That's what I'm saying. Is I spawned something called Dragon, and it spawned Tubby's hat. We gotta look into it. I don't know, man. Like, here, you guys want my hat? Yeah, I'm only offering it to you once, and it's so I can buy it. It's convenient for me.
Oh, it's a little big.
Why do it later when I could just do it now? That's not my hat. Well, it says it's my hat, so I'm gonna buy it. Shit, I don't have enough cheese. It's not, how do I not have enough cheese? It's 95 cheese. All right. Let's stop breaking the hats. You think the hat thing's the wrong image? Probably. Honestly, a lot of these hats are probably wrong image errors. Why do you guys keep buying these? You shouldn't buy broken hats.
It needs to be a little bigger than that. 40, 50.
Blame History didn't even get a hat. You lost your hat, Blame History. That's what you get for buying broken hats.
And then this guy needs padding on this side.
You go up and Icove, you didn't get a hat either. You get out of here. Just buying cursed hats. The truth is, most people in the audience are like,
There
well,
we go.
there'll always be more hats, Rob, so I would rather just buy hats and, you know, it's fun.
Garth, what you been up to if you're still around? Would love to know.
So be careful. If you ever get a hat where you're like, this is an important hat, you don't throw it away, okay? Yeah. We got a bunch of the techs. All sorts of little things.
Isn't as big.
You know what's funny? I can spawn a cheese that doubles your cheese. That shouldn't be a thing, but it's a thing. And that's too powerful. I shouldn't have that. We have all sorts of cheese. There's like friend cheese. You can't have that one yet, though. But then there's like wood cheese. You
Oh,
can't.
this one needs to be...
Norman, stop it!
My action container. Yep.
Now you've gone and broken our technologies.
There.
By the way, no,
That's what I needed.
If I click clear cheese and somebody is on their way to collecting the cheese.
Cursor.
God, you're making it even more confusing.
Pointer.
Why would you do this?
Oh god, there's two of me.
Yeah.
Everything is so
Not like
confusing.
There's that.
Okay, I forgot. We also have this technology, as Juno is now demonstrating. We always had this one, but he's cleaned it up. Rorman, it works for emotes. It works for corrupted emotes. No. We'll bring out him. Oh I got my cat. Can you make me a blue mouse though? I don't want to be a gray mouse. Can you make me a blue mouse? I'll come back when I'm blue. Let's get Rorman back. Rorman, give me some emotes. Let's see the technology spawn the emotes.
Rob Danger.
That's some Rob Danger.
All hail the Rat King.
That is kind of a Rat King hat, actually.
The year of the rat is soon.
It is soon. The year of the rat is in what, 11 days? Is that right? 11 days, the year of the rat? Less than that. 11 days. 11
We will
days.
Take control.
They are taking control. Okay. I didn't know the Rat Kings were planning on taking
Your cheese will
control.
be mine.
Okay, I did know that. Yeah, they are planning to take control of your cheese. Yeah, let me get my Streamlabs here up on the guys. Raging Pyro, thank you for that gift or that Prime, my man. Hello.
All mice shall be replaced.
All right, Rorman,
With
just
rats.
No. All the mice.
you're breaking my technologies. Being on the screen twice.
Input.
I gotta be careful clearing the cheese. Made in Unity.
Height.
Let's get
The
this.
Sneaky Mouse forever. Sneaky Mouse for life.
The gift subs right now.
Oh, there is an outline around these.
Look at that hat. That's a good hat. I like that.
I love my hat, thanks Megan Zoer.
So a cool thing that Nojuno did, and he was clever. Do you see the color of the box? It's the color of your chat color in Twitch.
Oh, that's smart.
I think it's fun because that's something that I think Twitch allows you to customize. Maybe you have to be a certain. Do they just let anybody customize it now, or do you have to sub to someone? I don't remember how you do it. Let's get Lord Rawl's yellow, and that's a very different color. So let's grab you, Lord Rawl. Lord Rawl 5. We need to make it very easy to bring in people. I told Juno that we'll make it so that we can see the last, dozen, 2 dozen people who've talked in chat. So that it's easier to bring people up on screen. Because right now I have to write your username. Oh, and it's cap specific. That's what's going on. Awesome. I'm like, why isn't it working? It's right. I keep forgetting. We have to be very specific on caps. There we go. The other reason we need to use the blue highway font, No Juno, is because it's like a condensed font.
Can you read this white text?
Because
on
look
a
at
yellow background?
you can because it has a black border. It's got a black shadow on it.
Oh, that's smart.
So that's good. Crusader, my man, thank you for the bits. So the gift subs. So the idea behind the gift subs,
WESOME.
we need to make it so it doesn't say the emote sound. But thank you, Lord Rawl. I appreciate that, my man. I'll tell you so if you look at the bottom of the page on the stream right now, I've replaced the add-on with just a picture of the add-on so you can envision it. We've been showing this in the Discord. If you've been taking a peek, if you've been a sneaky mouse, seeing some of the sneaky things we've been working on. But this is kind of what it's going to look like. There's a button for your stats. There's a button for your inventory. There's a button for your sneaky mon. And then I don't remember what the last button does. Does something. All of the colors should work pretty well. There might be some that don't work too great, but they should work pretty well. But anyway, the idea is your inventory. You guys are gonna have an inventory, and your inventory will be things like, you know how we have the danger rats and stuff that we could spawn on stream. We're gonna make it so like you have items that can do stuff like that. I love the idea of having the stream in like a play mode and a paused mode. What do we call that now? What do we want to call that? I think it's called like game. There's gonna be an icon on the stream.
Amethyst, how are you?
In game mode, like all the sound effects and stuff.
It is. Look at that. Look at that. What's going on here?
Like, certain things, and it's mostly so that when we're doing
this is fun stuff. How was your day? How the babes?
show mode where the mics go off, but they're just not as loud.
Just watching a good buddy of mine, part of the Digital Bards team, part of my new stream team, Amethyst, as we segue to more art and creative.
Using this item
because that's fun, right?
You know?
Also, you get a kick out of this. My son did the coloring page that we did the other day.
There's so many, like I could spawn and sell.
Look at this.
Right now, and theoretically, they could buy them, right, Look
at that. He colored it with markers.
They can't use them right now because they don't have access to their inventory. So
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
I don't know, let's see what happens. Worst case scenario,
That was fun.
Start a sale for an item.
Oh, what do we have here?
It's a dual card.
A dual card.
Who wants it?
A dual card.
Dual card.
That's cool.
You can use this to challenge somebody in chat to Sigimon Duel.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of cheese.
For the low price of 2,500 fucking cheese.
That's a lot of cheese.
Two can buy a dual card, maybe? I mean, it looks like you're walking away with it, but you don't have an inventory to see. So maybe
Look at that. All right, so that is that done.
Damn. Wrathgall's like, all right, I don't know what this is, but I'm... There's a danger rat on a Yu-Gi-Oh card. I'm getting involved. Hey, I can also sell this. I'm gonna sell you guys this. So we saw.
You should just go up until you're checked there, Amethystal.
Segue. Good job, Rob. This is a good segue, I think.
Segue.
This is a gift box.
Oh, so Amethyst, that's the part. So this guy that we're watching, here's the story here, is me and Rob used to work together on a cartoon called Unforgotten Realms.
Oh,
and it got
I see.
Like
this.
It got like I don't know, probably across. Well, let's see.
You don't even have 8,000 cheese. I'm glad nobody's buying this because what if they had this in their inventory?
It was in the Escapist. I think it's got 300,000 views. Yeah, 300. So it basically has like maybe 1 million views across all the episodes, maybe 1.5 million. So we worked together on this. I did the first 3 episodes. I did all the art. And for Christmas, he gave me the rights because he hasn't done anything with it in a while. So it got forgotten. It did. So the Unforgotten Realms, I forgot how many views it had. But yeah, it used to be on here. It probably still is. This is the V1 Escapist magazine. Look at this. So it's all still here. It had a lot. They didn't have any view counts on this stuff. But yeah, it was all on the Escapist. So anyway, he gave me all the stuff. And so I'm going to continue it out. Yeah, Yahtzee. That's it. You nailed it. It's Yahtzee. Yahtzee does 0 punctuation. I think that's the only thing that makes money on the site still. I'm surprised if he's even still on there.
Don't you worry.
I doubt it.
There'll be
Um.
and Rupert. And
So let's see here.
I'll give you
This next. This is so weird.
there, lad. So, does this mean I can lose my hat if I'm not fast enough with resubbing? No. I mean, once you have your hat, you have it. The only way you lose your hat once you have it is if you die. Is there any other way to lose it? Can you buy and sell ink? Maybe, if we make ink an item. All the items are just going to be dumb memes, if that makes sense. You know, like I told old. Why are we playing a sad song? I need like a more fun song. I went to that's like a fun singing sad song. We sang Jill's Dead Son or whatever through that the other week. No, it's.
Oh no, I didn't want to connect those. Damn it.
Box 3,000 cheese. That's not worth it. Because it's like a hat. It could be anything. Who knows what hat could be in that box? Ah, shit, it's just one of those pipper caps. Rob's been selling that since day one.
Transparent.
The idea of having it so that in the new extension, people can go down there and you guys can just show them. Oh, right. That may have been the exclusive hat box. So that may have actually been a hat box where the only hats that are inside of it are.
So anyway, yeah, it's just working on work, and
So like the hat that
this pays the bills. It's a lot of fun. I actually really like it.
Like we have this painting.
It's a lot of detail work. And then I gotta find where that is.
One of you in chat.
Oh, yes, the coloring book. So, yes, the theme. Sorry, that's where we were going with it. It's the cartoon. It's the cartoon. Because I want to start the cartoon again. I'm sorry, I got distracted. I'm trying to do too many things.
Just be like, Jill, will you be
Where was it?
so we can all get your
Was it
cheese?
here?
She'll be like, all right.
It was somewhere. It's,
That way, different
yeah. So this is, I actually put together this Christmas special.
get like fun hats.
And, so this is,
And what's cool is
because it's been like 10 years since the cartoon actually did stuff, so it was like it watched them 10 years later, and it's about role playing. It's like tabletop role playing. These two guys play Dungeons and Dragons, but it's not Dungeons and Dragons. It's Unforgotten Realms, and they kind of just have these quirky adventures, and it's kind of like a fantasy comedy series. I thought it's fun. I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious. And so 10 years later, you get to see what happens to him, and it's Christmas, and they kind of like, he finds an old campaign book. But the series now, so I want to do it over.
what's with the gray box in the bottom corner? So that's
And
my example for No Juno yesterday.
I'm
gonna make it more of a 3D.
I gotta turn this down some more. I just mute it. So I want to do the art, and I have a lot of art to do for the series. There's a story that I want to play. Okay, what you got? Yeah, it's not weirder. There's actually a girl. So a girl is one of the main characters for what's happening in the new series that's coming up. Yeah. So she's actually a necromancer in the game, but also her brother's in a wheelchair. That's true. I got to fix that arrow, though, still, because I need to... The stroke is what I need to improve on, because if I do this and go out from here, so that's on 10. There's that. I need to add the rounded edges here. Where did my stuff go? Properties. That's what I needed. Stroke, rounded that. Now bring this down. Probably to 6 points. Then create outlines. So click, object, expand, fill in stroke, do that. Now I join them. Now they're joined. Then lastly, I need to put a rounded corner on it. Do I? Yeah, I probably do. Let's just round the edge a little bit. 2.5 maybe. There. And then, oh, is it? No, it's more. Okay, maybe it's not that much. Maybe 4? Something looks kind of weird. I wonder if this isn't lined up. If this is not lined up with this. Nope, it is. That's lined up. Is this lined up? Okay. It's good enough. It's an optical illusion. It's going to be very tiny. All right, now we'll fix that. So yes, there should be a little something for everybody. I feel like I can not write girls, but like the thing is it's tough because somebody actually asked me about it's a right angle arrow. It's a forward arrow. It's a back and forward arrow. But the thing is, I don't feel like qualified to write about racial issues because there's always, I think there is a little bit like, I don't want to just make somebody, I guess you could just make, I don't want to have a character and then just be like, your skin color's green or whatever. It's just like bloop. Oh, there you go. So that's what I'm trying to figure out how to. Export or let's see here. Save as, use artboards, range 2, SVG, right arrow. Done. Bring it back into here. Let's do another row. Save. Take a look at that. That's not it. Oh my goodness. Too many things. What happened was somehow my Chrome was with all my other friggin' web browsers, and somehow these two got moved over here, and now I don't know where it is all the time. Okay, so this can now get rid of those text. If there's nothing in the road, is it still? Okay, good, yeah. All right, and then this is, it looks like white. It is white. Okay. The children should be in bed. We have 8 o'clock bedtimes. We have 8 o'clock bedtimes here.
Lore. That's advantageous. Because then we know what's funny because it's funny, and funny because it's Star Wars funny.
Star Wars.
He doesn't know World of Warcraft. So now we know what's funny because it's funny, and what's funny because you know World of Warcraft. So that's interesting. So he's going to give the Mandalorian. And then
all right. See you, Amethyst. Thanks for dropping a in.
To fun little abridged thing. I think Baby Yoda's going to sound like this, guys. No, Baby Yoda.
Mandalorian. That's funny. White row.
1.2k points. Is that normal? Yes, it is raging, because you have to understand, in most streams, some of these point costs for things are like 500 to 1,000. So you basically have just enough points to, like, in normal streams, buy one thing. Whereas I went in and set all those point costs to the minimum. So you really should have unlimited points. You should have so many points that you're like, I don't need to sub. I could get all these emotes for free constantly. You know?
Yeah, that's good.
Because the thing is, if I had to make you, if I was like, oh, you could only subscribe to one thing, I'd be like, if the choice was
In our list.
$1 on Patreon or give me $5 on Twitch, I'd always push you to the $1 on Patreon, even though it makes me less money, if that makes sense. I'd always push you there because there's a lot of power in having not all of your income in one source as an online internet creator. And I'm worried that a lot of Twitch streamers are falling into that trap where they are Twitch streamers and they're not online content creators. Because it's like, man, in 5 years, you might not be a Twitch content creator. You might be a whoever knows what platform. You know what I mean? Because the platform's constantly, in 12 years, man.
I need minimum width applied
Like 6 different digital platforms.
on the button.
I guess they're kind of more stable now a little bit, but who knows?
No, all they have to do is change their terms of service and you're done. I'm going to put that in there.
You do whatever's easiest for you. I would assume that Patreon is easiest. The manual donation is, of course, the most bang for your buck for your power because you're just giving your money directly to me. But I think at the very minimum, if you want to support me, please be a $1 Patreon. Okay? And if you had the fucking longest streak and then I canceled your streak by telling you to cancel, you just shake your head and go, God damn it, Rob. But don't worry, I don't care about streaks. Streaks are dumb. I don't like those Twitch streaks for like, oh, you've been streaked for 13 months. Yeah. Because the thing is, I don't mind if you have to take a month off. It feels so bad when you lose a streak, man. When you've had a streak with a streamer for like a year and then...
That's why they do it. Because it feels bad.
Coming back feels like you got to start over. So I don't like this. I don't like the streaks. Now, bits. I'm not gonna be able to do anything cool with the Sneaky Mouse bits because Twitch has very specific TOS that they cannot be used for this type of stuff. So the only thing bits will ever be are bit, and that's basically it.
Let's see.
It keeps going if you lose a month. Damn, I'm glad they did that, Augie. Wait, is it just like if you miss 1 month then you can come back? At some point, I would like to make fancy bit. You know what? I would like to make fancy bit donation alerts, but here's the thing. I would rather give you guys items in your Sneaky Mouse inventory. Because the thing is, at some point, I would like it if that Twitch extension was also a phone app, okay? I would like it if it was a cool phone app for you guys. And I would like it if I could do fun things with it. You know, I would love it if I could measure how many steps you guys walk and then make it so, hey, if you walk higher than my average, I'm going to give you bonus shit at that stream. You're going to get more cheese. You get a shiny Sneaky Mon. I just give you fun memes and goof items, you know. Hey, if you walk 5 kilometers today, Rob will let you spawn 5 goats on stream. You know, I love that. Real life quests to do goofs on our streams. That's at least a year away. It's a year away because I don't have the money to just hire a programmer to go do that type of nonsense right now. So there'll be something.
Oh, where's my arrow?
But one day, because that's how I would want to watch the stream. I'd want to sit there on the TV or something and, you know, be flipping on my phone and be like, hey, you know what, Reb? I'm going to send you a goat. And I load up my Sneaky Mouse app and send a goat to the stream. And I'm like, that felt good. I spent 350 red gems to send Rob a goat, but it felt good. I don't know how many gems it costs.
I have to figure out that SVG going on there.
It is really hard to time them right, Tavern. However, it will be faster. There is an inherent 3-second delay on my stuff. We're not going to be able to see Danger,
There.
but you'll be able to hear him, okay? So watch how long it takes for it to go off after I click the button. Danger! So that is why it's really hard to time it.
But it's not just like those throw off memes. You know what I would really like? I would really like if there was like like, you know how we saw that gift box for 8,000? What if there was a gift box that said, kill all the mice and summon Jimmy the Rat? And if you use this item, it just starts an event that's chaotic music. The stream goes black. All the mice die. For the rest of the stream, you guys just look like rats. And I just quickly run over here. Hi! Oh, shit, it's the wrong song! You know what I mean? I'd have to have it set up, but... Stupid businessman, I thought that was the Jimmy the Rat song. Oh, Zojak, do you not know we have the Jimmy the Rat costume? My goodness, dude. At New Year's, we had me and Jill like goofing with it. Did Jill wear Jimmy the Rat? Was Jill Jimmy the Rat? Did we do that? Did she put it on? Jill put on so many costumes, I don't remember what Jill. Dude, Zojak. Let me go find the link. Hold on. Oh, Danny, thanks for helping fix that typo. I'll look at that afterwards. You ready, guys? We were supposed to work on something, but instead we're gonna entertain Zojak here for a second. I can't believe he doesn't know about the New Year's stream. Well, guess what? We have everything already green screened up by Danny. So let me just... Jill the Rat, download. Let's see this nonsense. These files are huge. Oh, you don't have to, bud, you don't have to apologize for missing it. My man, my holiday streams, I've always felt like Misfit streams. Like, hey, do you have nothing to do this year? Great. I always have nothing to do, so now I do nothing on New Year's. And I just do it with whoever wants to do it with me. Do nothing. Like, literally this year, we did nothing. Here's what we did. This is so confusing already. This is called Jill the Rat.
Player 3 has entered the arena.
What am I looking at, Chad? I'm so confused. Why is this clip called Jill the Rat, Danny? When does Jill the Rat kid on? It's 8 minutes. Let's find Jill. Oh my god, this stuff green screens pretty well, guys. It's not, Danny, this stuff, for how, that green screen setup was not really good. Oh my god. We have so much of this nonsense to go through. Holy shit. Like, Jack, we'll give you a choice. Would you like to look at Pikachu Jill or Maid Jill? Which one would you like? They're both so funny, man. Oh shit, and Joel was on here. Oh god, Jedi doing the syrup drinking. Oh, we have Jill dabbing? Man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this padding isn't gonna work.
These are atomic weapons. If Jill ever gets super popular on the internet, they're gonna have to just be like, Rob, it's the Jedi.
That would be really great. Only been
Rob, don't.
Oh, that's. Oh shoot.
And I'll be like, please. They're really funny.
I need to put a arrow container in there.
Man, that New Year's stream was such a mess music-wise. I still do not understand. Oh, I remember. It was because I had my phone connect. I was playing the music for the party and the music for the stream, and it was like, this is even more confusing. Why am I Jedi's body? Okay, let's roll the clip.
a whole year of asking, so.
Happy New Year, Raccoon. Here she is. I need the green screen to be stronger. Okay, I'm gonna use that so many times. Oh shit! Good job, Rob.
Span.
Better mic quality, so we can fix it in post. The shadows are really strong, but I can fix that. I can fix it to be good enough. Is it perfect? No. That's an even better one. You know what's even better? I might not even use her voice. I might just be like, "Hey guys, it's Jill, and you watching Rob TV." That might just be what we'd use it for. All right, you have a good day of work time there, Tavern. Good to see you, my man. I'm sorry that I didn't get to do the show sit up, Tavern. You can watch later. That's the problem. Is I always stream and I always have so many things to just talk and say hello to that I never actually get to my thing I ever want to do.
So what's going on here?
I need to cool off for a second. And then when we come back, maybe we can start working on the show. Okay?
Work on the show.
Oh, I don't want to spawn you guys cheese. Because if I spawn you cheese, it breaks if I let it go to radical right now and you guys fight over it. You know? You guys do me a favor? Could you guys just like not fight over the radical cheese? If I give you one chance, can you do it? It's just a regular cheese, okay? You just gotta collect it normally. Okay?
Man, what's going on here?
Collect it normally. Don't even do it.
What's going on?
Just normal cheese. If you got that epic cheese earlier, it's worth 2 cheese. Keep that in mind. How's it so warm in here? I'll be right back.
It's 50.
By the way, Joe, thank you for the bits. Blueberry with the 7 months. Van Turtle with the 7. Tenneth reads a lot with the 7. That's a lot of 7s. What is with the number of 7? Raging Pyro with the 7. That's a lot of 7s, guys. Crusader 88, thanks for the bits too. We'll be back in a second, you guys.
Damn it. Oh, why are you not bordering? Border radius. There we go. And the next span needs more padding. Uh, 8 maybe. 10. Oh, Noddle. So it is a internal application for my work. I can't really tell you a lot about it. But it's for a tablet, so it's mobile.
Hilda's meowing at me. What do you want? You want something? You want to come on camera?
It's way more on the sides.
I knew it! You want to be fed. Time to feed this guy? I gotta feed my cat.
You bold? You're bold as well. Okay.
Be right back. I'm taking away that cheese. I'm not trusting you guys. Here, you can have a fire cheese. I don't know what that does. I don't know what that does.
Fire cheese.
I don't remember. It does something, I think.
Oh. What? Everybody's doing fire cheese. Nado, did you get your fire cheese? I'm scared. I don't want to get burned. I've been loved before. I don't want to get burned. Here we go.
Okay. I have too much energy. It's hard to get anything done with this much energy. Like, didn't I start? What time did I start? I started really late. Okay, I've only been streaming for like an hour. Okay, good. It's only 9:30. That's not bad. I goofed off for like an hour. There's still enough time to get something done, right?
So, did he say he's doing a Star Wars cartoon?
Please go radical. Yeah, but
I'm gonna make some tea. Nado, I'll be right back. I'll put Rob's stream on so you can watch it.
hey, Mr. Buddy.
Yeah, he said something about Baby Yoda and like doing something, and then it was like Mandalorian, like instead of the Well, wait, I don't think you can call it the Mandalorian because, well, maybe I don't know. I know Rob wants to do like, he just wants to make like not mainstream, but like super topical, like use Mario and Luigi and Star Wars stuff.
Why didn't yours work?
No. So this could be it. Catch me up. Okay, whatever you hear, I'll be right back.
We've seen Prime subs work, right? Was it just Shell just got... You just... It didn't work, Shell. Why did you come out? Is your username bugged or something? Wait, have you never seen your mouse, like, come out during one of these things? Have you ever changed your username? Mine didn't show up earlier for a Prime sub. Maybe it's the Prime subs then. Did anybody with a Prime sub remember seeing their mouse today? Who Prime subs so we can ask them? Tanith! Are you around, Tanith? Are you still here, Tanith? Because you were a Prime sub. Do you remember? You got swammied? Dude, we need to put a swammy in the game. I'm guessing that's no Juno spawning you. Well, you know what the cool thing is now, Shell? As Gremlin stuff should now get stats. And so earning cheese and stuff as a Gremlin has no real purpose, because if you don't ever come to the stream, you don't get stuff. But I do want the Gremlins to still earn all this stuff so that when they do get to come to a stream, they got a bunch of stuff they can do. You know? The fire cheese can't go radical? I mean, no Juno will tell me some things, but you gotta remember there's things that it can't do and there's things that it doesn't do. If you tell me the fire cheese can't go radical, I would say wrong, that it's not the lore. But I mean, you're correct, maybe it can't go radical right now. So you gambled and lost. I'm sorry, Danny. Right now, regs, you can't check them. If you scroll down to the page, you would see where you would check all your stats, but it's set to coming soon. We had the old extension, but it's disabled because it doesn't work with the new tracking. It would only show you what your numbers were until I gave them to No Juno, because it's on Elizabeth's old server. So my goal, my hope is that we can get this running for Year of the Rat. But honestly, we're not going to stress. It doesn't matter. That's just our goal, you know. It's too hard beating yourself up on deadlines on this stuff, you know. I would rather just explain, we're trying, we're trying, because trying to stress out just creates a lot of tension. It's tough. I made that mistake too much making art online. is setting a deadline and getting it done by the deadline, but being stressed the entire time to the deadline, you know? Like, man, I've said it before. I never slept before URM's live streams. Like, I would get 3 hours, honestly, because there's just too many things that always came together at the last second, and then there would always be little problems you'd have to solve in order to do the show the next day, you know? I remember our very first URM's live stream got DDoSed, and I was just livid. I think, Season 3, Campaign 1 also had internet? There's a few that had internet issues that were, like, DDoSing. And, like, when that happened, I wouldn't even talk about it. Like, I didn't even really want to, like, say, like, oh, we're being DDoSed. Because that just gives the DDoSer satisfaction, you know? Because they're just paying someone a script. Maybe we talked about it. I don't remember. I hope I didn't. You should never, if ever you're being, like, attacked in the internet that way, I don't think addressing it ever helps. I think it's best to just do nothing and just wait for them to get bored. All right, so let me tell you about this show idea. I gotta get some appropriate music, though. Hey, what's up, Tech? Tech, you've been here all night. Did you just now decide to activate it? Were you, like, waiting? Just like, all right, let's see if this works with the Prime thing now. Because Tech just did the Prime and it worked right away. So... has my stress been better in the new year? It's manageable. You know, I have to solve problems still that are really stressful, but it's manageable. I think what the hardest problem with URealms Live was feeling trapped in the sense that you know, we had built this show that makes all this money, but it only makes this money if we perform it and set it all up. And so it was constantly like, after you finish the show, you're like, how much time does this buy us before we have to do the next show? You know? And so now that I don't have that, I feel really relieved. I feel like everything in my life is manageable because I'm not unnecessarily putting this giant thing on my shoulders to go and do, you know? So, like, one of the things I probably won't do is I probably won't build any projects of that scale for quite some time. Like, I won't commit myself to a level of work on anything that requires me to bear that kind of stress.
What I miss?
Because I don't think it's good. I don't think it's good. I don't like, as much as I loved URealms Live, like, I think it would have been a cool show if it was just Dead Realms. Because you know how we did Dead Realms and it was just like the lore didn't matter? I think it would have just been good. I like think about it, like if just imagine if season 1 URealms it was just season 1 of URealms, okay? It's just every week it was just bullshit crappy lore. And the problem really is I kind of thought myself to be like Tolkien. If you want to be really honest here, is I thought myself, oh, guys, this elf lore I'm writing, some good elf lore. Once the world sees my elves.
Maybe. I was gonna say, do it like Critical Role. The kobolds are the best. Kobolds are coming back big time.
Definitely took myself too seriously. And that made it hard to work with me as an artist. I've known this for a while. Johnny's in the audience. He'll tell you. Johnny will tell me, I got this idea. Dude, Johnny, the other day, Johnny was streaming. And he started fucking talking about his idea for Unforgotten Realms.
Oh, Edition Wars.
This is stupid, Johnny.
He did say that.
I hate this. And then I listened for 4 minutes. And by the end of 4 minutes, I was like, this guy's a fucking genius. It's not like I still have the same reaction. It's just now I'm like, all right, why do I feel like that? And a part of it is because I think when you make something, you got like an attachment to it. You know, you got like a love for it. You're like, this is mine. I made this. You know, but after the Christmas stream, I kind of put all my art, or rather I announced I'm putting all my art in the public domain. And for Johnny, I just gave him the exclusive rights to the old cartoon.
That was cool.
You know, just he he's gonna do something cool with it, and I love that. And now that I no longer own it, I kind of
I won't even say, I won't say nothing.
because I know all the lore,
Yeah.
all the stories,
Yep.
everything about this. And
And we'll be respecting every bit.
I love that I don't expect. Johnny's idea is actually silly good. Johnny would like to write an episode of, I'm going to spoil his plan. Just tell people the meta. That's what the stream is these days. Because if you care about the artist, then you care about the meta. Johnny wants to take Unforgotten Realms,
Yes.
write a show, a script, where Rob and Mike leave the basement.
Yep.
I hated this idea.
Yep.
Basement.
Yep.
How can they leave the basement? And they go to a convention, Unforgotten Realms Con. I hate this idea. How can they go to Unforgotten Realm convention? It's not that popular.
It's super popular.
Loves it too much. But the idea is that when they get to the convention, they find all the different versions of U Realms. So Johnny is thinking of this cool idea of like getting all the art assets in Anime Studio for like the way we did in Escapist magazine. And then maybe we'd make a set of like the classic art.
Yes.
Same program as well.
Yep.
And then Johnny's version. And then any other version that other people want to make. You know, we just will make a set amount of characters, a set amount of sets maybe. And then, you know, write scripts for people. Because the thing is, when I was 20 years old, I stumbled through making this show. So I know that literally anyone who wants to animate one of these things, we can kind of show you how to fumble through it too. And I don't know, that might be fun. It might be fun to make these small little like 3-minute episodes of Unforgotten Realms. And I would love to just record them because
Yep.
I could do that shit fast. Because I can do it fast, it makes it easy to do, you know? And so if it's the type of thing where it's like, oh, I'm going to write a script and then do a bunch of voices and then send it off to people and then they're going to go turn it into cool art. All right. I'm down. I'm a super fan for all this nonsense, you know? I was talking to Discord.
Oh, Kicks, just shake it out. Shake out that hand that's hurting from drawing. Shake it out.
Because I can't run them. But if somebody can take it over and then they can make it work for them, monetize it in a way, spend the love and time and energy to make it so they can do something with it, then I would love to just come and perform on it. You know, just come promote.
Yep.
You know, I probably wouldn't do it the old way.
Rob's leveling up.
Just random invites. Nah, I do it in-house. I get a bunch of you guys. Like, there's so many role players in our community now, especially because of Grand Theft Auto. Because last year we did Grand Theft Auto, and so many people in our community got involved in Grand Theft Auto. Like, okay, well, if we could go do Minecraft again, I'd like to do that. And I know there's a bunch of people from back then in Minecraft that would love to go do the old classic roleplay. So if we can find a caretaker, if I can help them manage it and move that over, then we can kind of bring that art back to life too. You know? And that's neat. That's amusing. I'd like to try to do that with everything I've built.
Yeah, Kicks, you got to let me know when you're streaming. I got to check it out.
So, I'd love that. A lot of fun ideas. And today I had a fun idea for a show for me and Deadbones to kind of do.
Nice.
Involved. And I loved the idea so much that I was like, yeah, I'm going to stream and I'm going to write an episode of it. So I got 2 hours on the supposed deadline I gave myself of writing this nonsense. It should be no longer than 5 minutes. On average, 150 words per minute. Usually less, especially for anime. It's going to have dramatic pauses. So probably...
I'm super excited. I'm super excited. Everybody, yeah.
I'm making an anime.
It's going to be really cool.
I know basically everything about it. The visual is the most complicated part. I don't know how I want it to look. The main concept of the show, though, that is tentatively named Dragon Warrior, but my god, there's so many fucking names we could go with this. Dragon Warrior GT, because fucking Deadbones thinks it's funny to add GT.
Oh, GT would be hilarious.
Is imagine an anime where you only saw the episodes where the characters gave speeches right before they fought, but you never saw anything else. So the show starts in episode 3. Then it goes to episode 9. Then It goes to episode 12. Then it goes to episode 19. And all it is people, different characters having dramatic speeches.
You won't be able to beat me this time, Colonel Ramasan. I've powered up more than before.
That's the base idea. But then let's tie it to Rob. You know, I love this idea of remixing all the art. So what if all the characters were, you know, already characters we made?
Oh my gosh.
GT stands for good times. Fucking I.
Oh, there you go.
What if the characters were already characters from everything? From Unforgotten Realms, from DBZ, from stuff.
Kobo. That's you have one episode. It's just Kobo, 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 and it's like the last guy's like, I don't know what you said, but let's fight.
Space Heroes, all the old characters are already souped up and ready to fight spaceships. You know, what if we take
That's funny.
from old shows and we bring them in and they have
Yeah, just the two.
hidden ability. That's amusing to me. I like that.
Oh my god, that's funny.
It's fun. And what's neat is
I want to put it into chat, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh, it'd be so good.
animate. So it's just this interesting.
Okay, I've got this done.
Animes are the speeches. I mean, it's cool that they animate the fight, but I use a power level system for all of my characters. It's a mathematical formula that determines the power level
Oh.
character in any of our lore. We may have talked about this on the stream before. It's amusing, and
That's funny.
It's a fundamental, important thing to have for this quirky anime show that I'm. You know what I want to do? At the very least, I want to make the audio for it, just like the way I did Space Squirrels. I want to do that with Dead Bones because that'd be so fun. Dead Bones, for his first character in the show, is going to be Koriyami, the Black Twin, who is his character from U Realms Live, Azwatarazi. So it is his anime character, the one that talks like this. Deadbone said the very first episode should definitely start with a character who's like really, just like that. How does he describe it? The Reaper-esque character, the Edgelord character.
Edgelord.
I'm just I gotta deal with this now. That's the type of character he would want. So I thought that was funny. And then I decided the character I would start with that would power him and might be one of the protagonists.
See, look at these different blues, though. That's weird. Oh, no, there it is. Okay, good.
Every episode, there's different characters that are about to fight and giving a speech. And we don't even really know who wins, except in future episodes, they may say, I can't believe you beat so-and-so at the battle. The idea is it's a show with none of the lore. The lore isn't really there. None of the story is there. None of the fighting is there. It's just the anime speeches. It's just the speeches. Me and Deadbone said that for most episodes, they should always be in a tournament. Because tournaments are hilarious. Anytime they're not in a tournament, they should be in some sort of apocalyptic, the world's gonna end. So it should go like, tournament, the world's on fire, the world's on fire, the world's on fire, but destroyed, tournament, the world's on fire, tournament. That should be the show.
Oh my gosh.
That's the entire show. But anyway, this is the power level system that I use for my characters. And how it works is we give them a strength, a dex, an int, and an empathy from 1 to 5. And then we figure out how many generations of a character they are. So how many different shows they've been in a part of. Because I thought that makes them more powerful. The more a character is, the more art is reused, the more it's transformed, the more powerful it probably gets.
So this is where we use the Star Wars Lipsum Aurum.
For U Realms Live, but it's just now the extended Rob TV universe god.
No, go back. Star Wars.
It has to be a god. All right, what SGG level are you? And basically, I have questions I can ask.
Oh, this isn't it.
SGG level you have to be.
There it is.
It's very simple. Like, see, Dumble Dizzle, who is the character from the Puppet Pals, or Harry Potter Puppet Pals, because in Harry Potter Puppet Pals, the characters are all self-aware that they're performing in a show. So Dumbledore is the character actor who plays Dumbledore in the Harry Potter book club. I know. He'll be in the anime. That's what will be funny too. Is like Dumbledore will be in the anime too. Except we'll have him like drawn differently and look really serious. Everything will always be overly serious. Okay? The anime should never be funny in the way of like we push memes and stuff, but only because you understand the context. If you don't understand the context, it should look super serious. Every time. You know? I forget why we had to make him level 3. I talked to Megan, and Megan was like, nah, he has to be 3 because of this reasons. And I was like, all right, Megan. I understand. There's like a whole rule set for the Sun Dragon Gods. Hold on. Let me show you. Show you this absolute nonsense. Okay. Have I shown you guys this? Have we ever talked about Sun Dragon God power levels where I had to show you a doc? I don't remember. I don't think so. I don't think we've ever had to go over this nonsense. Okay. It's sort of a Native's Tales. Maybe. Okay, so here's how it works. There's a Song of Dragons. Do we have that here? Song of Dragons? Oh, look at this. For a Sneaky Mouse to transform. Spoiler alert. So the Song of Dragons is the quote-unquote prophecy of the universe. These words I echo are old in time. My path to be reborn, my death to be defined. I will train my body, I will focus my mind, I will master light, I will always be kind. My path to be reborn, my death to be defined is because they're characters in a show. So the path to being reborn...
I think Rob needs to write a book.
You become a Sun Dragon God level 5. You become self-aware that you're a character in the show. So... if we look over here, we have Douglas as a 5 and Salazar as a 5. And we may have talked about this before, but those two characters, because of the game Divinity, where Salazar oriented when we did Salazar the Art Thief, and I did that Let's Play, and I loved that character so much that I decided to bring him to U Realms. Because I had to bring him into U Realms, what that meant was he had to be a god, because he was a god in Divinity. So I was like, okay, you're the peak. And then anytime I was reading those U Realms lore, I was always like, Salazar and Douglas are aware they are characters in a show now, because the highest level god would, of course, have to be able to talk to the next level of gods, which is us, the audience. In Space Squirrels, when you hear
It's the same.
6, that means it's a human fucking being. Because that's the only level after 5. More than 5 is a waste. There is no other levels. We are Sun Dragon God level 6s, if you want to go by the universe's ruling. Okay? We are the people outside of the universe who are the gods of the gods. So, of course, the highest tier of God gets to talk to the gods above them. So Salazar can talk to us. And that's amusing. Okay? So the Sun Dragon God song is like the song that Sun Dragon gods pass down. So let's take all your U-Realms live lore and throw it away. If you don't know what the U-Realms live lore, hold on, this thing, can I get on the other screen? This thing? It's hard to show up at this thing. It needs to go like this. This is how I show people in real life. It doesn't work on stream. If you don't know U-Realms live lore, throw it away. Imagine this is extended universe, okay? U-Realms Live is one fucking planet, okay? It's one planet with 2 Sun Dragon gods. The general idea of the universe was any mortal being could ascend to greatness and...
I don't know why that's italicized, but okay.
If they trained their mind, if they mastered the light being magic, and if they always be kind, if they are an empathetic being, then they can become a Sun Dragon god. There's quirks to this because of Maelstrom and stuff, right? It's not that Bopin. Train your body, focus the mind, master light, always be kind. You guys don't want to know Bopin's ending that fast. These are the things, and the idea was if somebody reaches all 4 of these levels. If they are able to manage these 4 things, then they turn into a dragon and then they slowly ascend through godhoods to become a Sun Dragon god.
And once you are a Sun Dragon God level 4 or 5, I think technically at 4, but at level 5, you could do it at 4. Like whoa, that's a
I
good.
think those are bold.
What Sun Dragon God level is Phanto and Callisto? I don't know. We've never actually spoken to Callisto and Phanto as characters, have we? Maybe Phanto once? Have we ever gotten to talk to Sun Dragon Gods? Hey, how's it going, Drapper? We're in deep nonsense lore, Drapper. This is a world of nonsense right now. Bopin is Bippin? Yes. That's because I can tell you the deep beta. That's because you want to know why Bopin's a dragon? It's deeper than that. I've known Bopin's been a dragon from the beginning. Okay, the gold that Bopin is made from is the gold of Auroras. I don't know why I'm spoiling this for you. I'm just gonna tell you. Is the gold of Auroras, okay? He's the body of Auroras. He was formed by one of the dwarven kings who was trying to make a sword for his son. He enchanted a golden sword.
This is good stuff.
Sentient, but the gold he used was the gold of a god. So he used Auroras, the god of light. If you don't know, Auroras is spirit, and here's when you start connecting some dots. Auroras' spirit is inside the Grand Paladin, who the Grand Paladin is originally.
Oh, it's kind of like a.
Who then it becomes Virgo.
Kind of like a reverse Lich King.
It becomes Gwyneth's, which is really fun. I gotta put on some Dragon Ball music for this shit. Because that makes it so they are effectively the same character. I'm sorry. I'm spoiling it now. That was how season 6 and ultimately where it would have gone into season 7. At some point, Bopin and Gwyneth would have fought, and Gwyneth would have won, because the audience would have told Gwyneth that Bopin is a sword. Now, the audience really suspected all this time that Bopin was a sword. That was the trick you were supposed to figure out. You were supposed to figure out or suspect that Bopin was a sword. By the time we were in season 3, we remember Roman trying to attack Bopin, and it was at this point Roman was fully aware that this guy was a sword, and I was like, Roman, keep it on the down low. DL, this is the trick before the trick, you know? Because in my mind, the most fun part would have been if Gwyneth fucked with the audience at the very end after defeating Bopin. So if you got the final battle, instead of Gwyneth doing the big epic battle, she would have just immediately destroyed Bopin, broken Bopin into pieces. She would have reached down and she would have grabbed the blade. And I would be playing a lot sadder song at this point, because it's at this point that she would have talked to the audience. I would have had Gwyneth stand there and take that blade to the audience and been like, look at all the shit you've made me do this all these years. And for what? We're in a war. It would have been much more speechy, but the general vibe would have been, fuck you guys, I'm taking my own life with Bopin. And we would have cut to black. And when we cut to black, you guys would have been like, wow, how could you do this? We didn't get a fight or anything. Gwyneth just kills herself with Bopin's blade. What an awful ending. And that's when Gwyneth would have started laughing. She would have started I got the song picked out for this entire scene too. She would have started laughing. Just laughing in the same way Bopin laughed. And then she would have no, give me more of that one. Let's ride this one for a bit. This one was fun. So she starts laughing. And you hear Bopin's laugh merge with her laugh, because she starts casting the fucking spell. She casts the spell, the Grand Paladin spell, on Bopin's body to fuse Bopin's soul. Because ultimately, by this point, you guys would have liked Bopin. You would have learned his story, that he was a sword, and the reason why he does a lot of the things he does is because he's kind of a wild god that has to consume gold. You would have saw his sad upbringing where the king, not happy with the sword, had him reforged over and over again. There is a campaign where...
Oh, wow. Reforged over and over again. That's amazing.
And I think I'm forced to kill their characters, Bopin. It's random and sporadic.
It's not random spread.
No, not good enough. And being like beat up. If you're a sword,
And he said something.
wow. So you're a sword and you just getting hammered and hammered and hammered.
The one thing you're not allowed to
Wow.
do is snap.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
And I had to like
It's not sharp enough. Do it again. It's like a kid. It's like a parent. What would that do to somebody?
then Gwyneth and Bopin would have fused. And at this point, you would no longer be
Getting hammered.
because Gwyneth has been the
Not good enough.
seasons now. She became the grand
Do it again.
3.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
We learned about Bopin's being a sword
And then after a while, he doesn't even scream anymore.
or the end of season
Like the first time he gets hammered, he's screaming. And then like he's been through it so much that he's now like, this isn't pain.
the end of season 6 or the end of season 7, depending on how long we could go, which was this big Gwyneth ending. That could have happened, you know. You don't get the point where Bopin is Bippin? Ah, you need to know extended universe logic, Andy. I'll get to that in a second. Let me finish though. So here's the thing. By this point, you would have no longer been calling Gwyneth Gwyneth. Gwyneth would not have used her name because she is a fusion of 3 characters. She would have just started calling herself the Valkyrie because this is the second time she's been fused as a Valkyrie, so she would have just been the Valkyrie. So she becomes Gwyneth the Valkyrie
Googly eye sword.
at the end of my Christmas special. And when you see those nice little things at the end, that's the end of U-Realm's life. It is what would have happened right after U-Realm's life, because I couldn't tell the ending, so instead I just showed she just finished the fusion, and
Oh, whoops.
then all of these characters teleport in and teleport her away. Because she's like a brand new god, and they're like, all right, let's get her out of here. She's valuable. So why was Bippin a dragon? So Bippin was a Pokemon, and his whole story.
Oh, my line height needs to be different.
Quirk with him was, hey Rob, I'm gonna be a dragon one day. And when we went to make the Nurin campaign, where we had to make a skeleton king, I decided to just use Bippin, but I changed him to Bopin. And then we used them in DBZ. Oh shit, Bopin's in DBZ. He's more
Yep.
powerful than I thought. I gotta go add that in. I forgot. Bopin's part of DBZ. How did
You might be able to just zero margin this and then just use line height.
its power level just increased?
No. I don't want to do that because then
Um,
I can't wrap.
So I've always had this
So we'll do that.
idea of, every time I like to reuse my character, I always reuse the art. So if I was rebuild it when I was making the character Bopin, I was like, I want Bopin to be a dragon. How can I make Bopin a dragon and be a secret dragon? Okay, I will make him a sword, kind of like Jacques. The audience will figure that out quickly. What they won't figure out is that he is the sword of a dragon god. And honestly, you would never figure that out because I didn't tell you enough of the lore to figure it out. You know, I was always just hinting at it because the idea is, sprinkle it in eventually and then reveal it all. You know? But I loved it because if Bopin was a sword, then when he fused with Gwyneth, the final, like, fully awoken Aurorus,
Could you imagine coming into this stream right now and not knowing?
and he
I kind of don't know any of this stuff, but I love it. I'm just hanging on every word.
the Sun Dragon God. Because they are born dragons, they're like born into the privilege. They can't complete the Song of Dragons. It's like a weird quirk of the whole stupid universe. So it was like, oh my god, this guy can now become this entity can now become a Sun Dragon God because it's like reborn. What about the Black Ring? It is mostly a red herring. There's quirks to it that is not a red herring, but yes, it was always supposed to be a red herring because Bopin, that's a book.
I'm just spoiled the entire universe of the U-Realms.
He is the sword given to the prince. He's growing up with the prince. He can't talk. He's an inanimate. He's like becoming sentient as a sword. So he would have heard the son's favorite story. This story about this skeleton king who ate and consumed and all this stuff. And Bopin kind of just rolled into it. He kind of adopted an identity, essentially. So he isn't ageless. There's a lot of he's not a
Oh, there's the ageless there, Noddle.
ageless character. He's using the ageless. You know? Is it the prince that Ghostblade killed? Yes. Because that is Ghostblade's birth. When Ghost, sorry, I'm saying Ghostblade now instead of Bopin. The prince that Ghostblade, Noriko, completely different.
Seriously, Rob needs to write a book. Like, or at least he needs to outline it and have somebody else write it. Because these stories and these characters and these interactions.
Ghostblade, Cleels, right? Ghostblade, we even see that in season 3. That shouldn't be surprising, Lord.
Like, he should just write the outline and give it to somebody.
Rips literally the bones out of the king, the queen, and the prince who are locked.
People would pay for this. This is like the next Game of Thrones.
Because he's just a sword that's trying to become sentient, and so he's trying to be a person. And
We'll do it, Nado. We'll make a storybook about it.
he's literally a sword.
We're gonna do a comic.
In order to stay alive, he needs to constantly.
I freaking love this sword idea. Like the idea of these sentient weapons. I think I really want to explore that space. Like Jacques. Like I want a race of weapons, but they're not a race.
When he's no longer
They're like, oh, now you've got two people talking about
spoiling all this U-Realms lore.
U-Realms.
Done with it. I thought I was gonna sit on this for a while.
No. Join us. Come
It's fun though.
back
I have to talk about this stuff, guys.
to
It's not written down.
U-Realms, Rob. Come back to U-Realms, Rob.
Stuff down. If I wanted to write this stuff down, I'd be writing for years and years and years. And it's silly. It's quirky. So at this point, I've accepted it's silly and quirky, if that makes sense. And so,
Dude, that's what I'm talking about, Noddle. Whatever money I get,
had to be a dragon.
I want to
I was making Bopin
throw a bunch at Rob.
And Bippin ultimately did become a dragon because Nintendo decided to give that Pokemon an evolution to turn it into a dragon. How can I make Bopin a dragon?
Look at that. I'd love a U-Realms book, somebody said in chat.
And then I'll write a story where ultimately he.
I'd totally read a U-Realms novel.
And that's what I loved about the whole ageless versus living thing. Was at the end of the day, no matter what side you were cheering, you probably cheered for the same character. The combination of both characters. Because when Gwyneth and Bopin...
What do they do? The young adult section? The young adult
and they only
fantasy
one thing they want to do,
novel series
the
by Robert
they're the
Moran.
That is Godkiller, is Val Gwyneth Sunsword, who, according to this document, is the second most powerful character. The most powerful character, of course, being Douglas Winchester, just because of the way the math works. Douglas has been in the most lore. He has high empathy stats, and he's a Sun Dragon God 5. So he has such a silly high power level.
Dude, he needs to write.
The weakest character that I've written right now is Vernon.
It's hard, though. It's so hard.
Character,
Dude, it's perfect.
you want me to put their power level in this spreadsheet? Start
Monica. Megan says Monica.
She's already done. She's 4,500.
Oh, Monica's. Oh, Monica's higher. I thought she was saying call Monica for the.
Not have an int of 12? No, because the stats go from 1 to 5, because more than 5 is a waste. So Sir Schmoopy has an int score of 3.
We could write a book. Not all.
And an int score of 12. And a
What I should do is I should pay him for an outline.
give Sir Schmoopy a 4.
The thing, the crux though, the thing that's,
Schmoopy's a 4.
the thing is tricky is
12. And it makes his power level 12.
it's super complicated. Like
Logic. You see, the meta can kind of
it needs to be like it has to have a hint of that.
about kind of keeping track of
It rapidly becomes not young adult. Now it just becomes like the ramblings of a madman, and that everybody loves. You know, I mean that in the best way.
Cheeto Bandito. Okay, we can figure out Cheeto Bandito. Yeah, let's put on some thinking man music. We'll figure out Cheeto Bandito's power level. Okay. It's not the most complicated math system either. It wasn't supposed to be. It was the main point of this power level system was just so that
So the thing I'm learning, not all, it's just all about having a usable product, a minimum viable product is what the world I've been living in my day job, which is like, what's the least amount of work you can do to be done? And then you release that, you get feedback, and then you make it better.
has only been
And before I was trying to make everything perfect, and now, even still with the Christmas special, I kind of was.
What, do I already have him on the list or
But
something? Is he already here? Am I doing him again? Thank you. I was gonna say, I thought I did, Cheeto. It's his first. It says the first YouTube episode will be his birthday. Randra Willikers. Verandra canonically is in DBZ because she is the Bruce Willikers bow. She's not in. Wait.
I also think he should just do a thing like there's no tabletop,
because she's only awakened.
and even I don't know. Maybe you keep the puppets, but it's all theater of the mind. You do like what Critical Role does. Critical Role is the #1 like RPG podcast there is. Empire. I love using the old WebStorm. I really like WebStorm.
This one or this one or this one? Which of the 7?
So we're in there. We're putting together. We're basically taking this flattened comp, and I got to break it into components and provide usable, kind of UI components for these guys to plug in for middleware and front end.
You guys, I'm proud. What is your project? If you guys want to do something creative with me this year, start thinking right now. Okay? Start thinking of something you would like to do, what skills you possess, and then reach out to me. Because I'd love to work on small little projects this year.
Yes!
That's what I want to do. Small little things. You know? Because if it's something if I can provide you like an hour or 2 hours or 3 hours, and it gives you like enough power to make something really, really cool with me, fucking let's do it.
Wow. That's so cool to hear.
Willikers' birthday, or how to decide that.
All right, so this guy, I'm going to break this into 1, 2, 3. So I need some inputs.
Campaign where Spiff plays her probably is her official birthday.
So what's funny is this is actually inside of a... These shouldn't be in the same one either, so that needs to be in a different row.
When her birthday comes in the 2nd generation,
So we'll put it here.
that's kind of how this nonsense can work, right? She was in a comic, but the comic was never released, so I don't think it counts.
See, a comic, dude, to me, a comic is like a perfect thing to do because you don't have to animate it or anything.
If I do that, this makes this so wonky in my mind. Because then there's like, I gotta write things that you guys have never heard about. And I gotta be like, oh, well, that's from Dragon King. Oh, you guys don't know what Dragon King is. It was a game that me and Deadbones and Danny worked on for like 6 months. It's a point-and-click adventure game where the whole concept was it loops. And the looping is the big deal. Because I had this idea of, I bet you I could write a story.
Oxenfree.
You are your dad. And so in Act 1, you're a young prince. In Act 2, you're a teenager. In Act 3, oh, there's a war. That's the climax of the main story. In Act 4, you're like a king and you've had a son, but he looks exactly like...
All right, thanks, Noddle. Thanks for popping in, bud.
And everything that was happening in Act 1 is happening. But you're the king in Act 4. So... Isn't
it nuts? It's nuts. Yeah, you relax, have yourself a little bit of sleepy time tea, take some deep breaths, enjoy. It's always a joy having you here, so thank you.
I don't like what's happening here. And then you get to Act 5, and you're like, wait a second. At the end of Act 2, I killed my dad. I know. It's okay. You know what I'm doing? I'm just revealing projects that are just kind of sitting. I don't care. Because you know what this stream is, guys? This stream is the meta. If you're here, you appreciate me, the artist. And so I'm going to tell you all the little secrets that I want to make with things. And one of these days, I might go and make those projects. And you know what? If I do make those projects, I'm going to change them, and they're not going to be the way they were anyway. So I don't mind sharing cool ideas of things. Because... I don't like sitting on these ideas like a goddamn dragon.
Dragon on a horde, yep.
I still want it made too. One day we will meet someone that we can build something like that with, and I'll build that. Verandra, strength. So all of these were maxed. If she is a Sundering God level 1 through the song, then that means she was maxed. Now, isn't that a funny quirk, guys?
Oh, okay. Look at this. So this height needs to be a minimum height.
Sundering God, you need these stacks maxed because.
So row height.
To become a Sundering God, Nader didn't need them to become a Sun Dragon God. Maelstrom didn't need them to become Sun Dragon God. We understand that one if you understand.
There. Boop. Perfect.
Maelstrom passed the empathy
Now
check
these need to be flexed.
by becoming self-aware and realizing he was a character in a show. His logic was, me becoming a dragon is empathetic because it pays the artist who created me to let me keep going. So I'm going to go murder everyone in this world because it's what the audience wants. And I was like, well, that checks out, Maelstrom. You could be a dragon. We offered it to the audience.
Put grid.
They were like, hey, can we donate to make Maelstrom a dragon? And I was like, okay, here you go. It does make sense in the lore, but it is a technicality through deep meta. All right, fine. Maelstrom is dragon. We can make that happen. Monarch Rupert is, of course, not a god. Okay? Are all these characters dragons? Yes. Because under Sand Dragon God rules, they can hold on. I'll pull it up for you. Let's pull it down here. So.
Oh, what do I need to do here?
God, the way Verandra did. And that was at the end of Season 3 finale. Okay? That's the Season 3 finale where we had this cool animation where they fight a dragon. That's Verandra Willikers here. This right here. That's
Div.
And she went through her awakening, where she
Then I just want to target the first div. So I think I can do this div and then first child.
So when you
And then I think I can do with
terrible evil mastermind
80 pixels.
first thing you do,
That should fix that.
and destroy everyone around.
Nope. Call div.
God damn.
Call div. Ah, that's funny. Div.
This with Sun Dragon Gods, where Sun Dragon Gods are destroying their hometowns and their own
There.
worlds and their planets by becoming powerful. It just happens. It just got an uncontrollable level of power. But
This input, I should probably just make that input all the time.
when you're in the awakening state, you can have any of the powers from any of the 5 levels of godhood. So, the rules are off. So it's like, if you're an awakened wild dragon, you could destroy Douglas at the top of the list. Sun Dragon God 5 Douglas. You have that potential. Just in that one brief moment. You got it. Oh, give me some of that, Megan. We're working on Goose today, so might as well, you know. So, once you're done your awakening, after you've done that, now you're Sun Dragon God. Congratulations.
Nope.
You ever see those characters with auras in the show? Like Bopan in them? Sun Dragon God, automatically. You get the cool aura. You get a power aura of your character's style, whatever magic they use, whatever your preference is. You're a Sun Dragon God now. You gotta be like a Dragon Ball. You gotta have those cool power level auras. That's the first thing we gotta give you, right off the bat. Then you can shapeshift into a dragon, because you're a fucking dragon. So we let you shapeshift into a dragon. We multiply your power level of 92, because that is the total. If you take all the top 10 numbers in the top 10 number video and you add them together, you get 92. And it was a nice number that was close to a multiplication of 100 that allows for this power level system. So it works.
Padding border.
That adds to why the power level system is the way it is. But the thing is, when I was making a power level system, it wasn't I was like, it must be this, and it must be this. It was like, what can we spice in here to get a number range that adds for fun? You know?
There's that.
And I love that. So what do you actually get as a dragon? You get portal magic. That's huge.
So my input grid.
Talk about that, teleporting. I didn't put portals in U-Realms Live. The only portals that existed were the ones that were created by Quintara Lotus. All
Do the call.
Are Sun Dragon God level 1. That's it. That's all they're... Wait. Are they 1? Wait, do Sun Dragon Gods have access to creation, man? I don't know what the fucking power level Sun Dragon Gods are, man. We have to go put that on the spreadsheet.
Input grid call.
Or are they 3? Or are they 2? I don't know. I think they have to have creation magic in dragon form. I know that their teleport can't be interdimensional, though. That is the biggest thing. They cannot have interdimensional teleports. It can only be realm-based. Bruce is hiding his true power level or something? No. Bruce Willikers is just not that powerful of a character. I know you guys... I have a set of lore rules. Just because I've played a character for so long.
That div flex.
This is a strong dwarf. He's got 375 power level, but he's not empathetic. You know? And empathy plays a big part in power level. That's the thing though. If Bruce gets a heart of gold, fucking guys, his power level skyrockets. We talked about this before.
So this div.
Take a break. We'll do more of this nonsense. I want
Okay.
to write my show. Oh my god, it's already 10:30. I want to write my show.
This is the creative process.
For you guys.
This is the creative process. Okay, that title. This now.
I really want to talk about all this art stuff.
This title is to be row input grid.
But now it's on Danny's YouTube channel.
Flex and then flex direction. Should be column. Oh, nope, abort. So, this needs to be above here. Why are you not above here? Row input grid. No, you should be like that. All right, let's dive deep. Input grid, display, flex. Oh, I see. I need to wrap these two. Flexbox is amazing, but you got to set it up perfect. Or it don't flex. Oh. Where did you go? Now, did this get...
Also, most of the cast knows lore. I think the longer the lore goes on, eventually somebody's going to...
Input grid, div.
Lore. I'd rather share this stuff with you guys. You know why? Because it's important we all remember that this stuff is done. You know, it's important we remember some of this lore stuff is done, and because it can be used again to tell a new story in the future. And I guarantee you in the future, it'll be an even better story, because we'll get to use all this old stuff and then add whatever new lessons and life things into it. Hello, Stephanie. How are you, dear? It's good to see you. I was taking a quick break out there, just relaxing a bit. We're doing goof today. It's just lore nonsense, Steph. Okay? Full nerd. What are you?
Whoa!
Can you wait like a month? I appreciate. What are you? That is crazy. What do you do? You know, I'm about to roll out stuff. You know that's worth 2.5 gold coins, and like who knows how many red gems. I appreciate that so much. I had this thought I was going to do a Christmas stream this year where I was going to tell all of these U-Realm stories that I had saved up. And you know what was sad was this Christmas stream, I thought the U-Realms part was the most boring part. And so it's almost like, I'll just tell you guys anytime the stories. I was going to do maybe something cool with it, but I was like, but then everyone forgot. I might as well just tell them what was going to happen. It's fun. It's interesting. And you know what also? It's not canon. It's not. Hey, that's right. It's not canon. If it didn't happen in the show, I've said this so many times. If it didn't happen in the show, it's not canon. So that's the best part of telling you guys all this. If you don't like the ending, if you're like, man, Bulpin and Gwyneth fuse and become super god killer, you're like, I don't like that story. That's not what happened. You don't gotta worry about nothing. That's not what happens. Just Rob's ideas.
Why is this? Oh.
Nothing to that one. That one's easy. Oh, you can make it.
There it goes.
Oh, you can go ahead and you write your own book. You could start writing it now. You could write your own book called U Realms Live, the Mark Plummer edition. And then in 5 years, you could sell it. If you wanted to sell it sooner, you just have to get my approval, Mark. And you know what? Ah, man, I might just give it to you. And if I'm a dick and I don't give it to you, you still get it in 5 years. So that means you could start a 5-year project right today with all of that stuff I've done. Any one of you could go do that. And even if I didn't want to give you the art, which I'm probably... You'd have to be rude to me in some way. You know why? Because I'm a fan of all this stuff. I'm a fan of all of my art. And there's something weird about telling yourself that you're giving your art away and you're putting it in the public domain. There's something weird that it does to the artist. I can't explain it. But it's like it makes you become like a hyper fan. This, you know, Deadbones was saying, I bet you Stan Lee felt like that. And I was like, wow, I'm not Stan Lee. First off, Deadbones, thank you. That's stupid. However, okay, yeah, I guess once you make the stuff and you give it away to people and they start running with it, you're just like, whoa, 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 whoa. And so I'm like, damn. If
Yeah, that's good.
And they want to do stuff with my art, shit, I'll help you. Because, dude, when I was a kid, oh, man, I wish I could have used Dragon Ball. Like, if I could have used Dragon Ball as my art. You know, somebody told me that DBZ is their dream project. And I was like, damn, okay, we're going to have to talk about this. Wasn't Rob... Okay, so, Andy, you got to be careful. Wait, do we have a pause for this music? You got to not mix up your Robs. The spelling is important. My name is RAWB. That is my name. Okay? There is no character in the Rob TV universe called RAWB. Okay? Because I haven't made that character. And if I made that character, you should be worried. Because the only reason I would make that character is if I wanted to put Sun Dragon God level 5 into something. And destroy the universe. Oh, shit, I did that on Space Girls. So I would probably never... That was just an advertisement for something that could be Space Girls. I would never put that character in. Because that's you're putting yourself into the lore. Now, you might say, that's ridiculous, Rob. You are a meta creator. Obviously, the creator has to go into the content at some point. Of course. I have thought about this for years. Okay? For years. For years, I have thought about the concept of putting myself... You don't think I've wanted to just, like, have my head pop out in U Realms Live and start shooting lasers and be like, now you fight me, Roman? I've thought about this. Not that specific thing. That one I pulled off the top of my head. It is amusing. But I've thought about this. Shit, there goes the VOD. I've thought about this. Okay? Rob is in Pokemon Rob? Ah, shit. Don't tell me this. Because the reason why I don't want to put myself into the lore is because that's like the last thing you do, I think. That's it. That's the final boss. You know? I've thought of, when I was writing U Realms Live, I thought about so much about the concept of a divine decision of the audience putting me into the show. Just me. You put me in the show, I have infinite power. Because I knew the audience would probably vote yes. That was a divine decision I could probably do. And I'm not kidding, I never rigged the divine decision, but I was like, I'd rig that one. That one felt okay to rig. I would never rig a divine decision because I was like, no. The thing is, I always knew I could rig divine decisions. You know? I always thought about that. I was like, oh, I could write the story, but I was like, nah, dude. There's so, like, I learned so much when I was writing U Realms Live how powerful the dice was. Roll for your life. 11. Don't have to bother showing you the dice. If it was like a 1 or 20, we'd have to freak out. I learned the power of that. And so I learned just...
All right.
I learned that in order to make a really fun story...
I need to make this a little smaller.
You didn't actually have to make an ending as much as set up 2 endings. And maybe one would be better than the other, but the fact it could be either was the real ending. Oh, and I love that. I love that so much, man. The idea of doing divine decisions is so good that I will definitely revisit it. Honestly, it's so fun. One audience member picking something in a story that the whole audience goes on. Whew. We should do that project. Should just make a show where that's the whole show. You know,
Something got broke.
it's like you're doing a.
Oh, you know why? It's the div last child input.
Everybody just picks one turn at a time. We play a round of U-Realms live. Only audience members take turns
There we go.
deciding what to do that turn. Sneaky. It's not Twitch. Let's not let randoms play. It's Sneaky Mice Realms. The game. That sounds like something we could whip out and do as a one-off. So pick a month. What month do you guys want to do that? August to September. Remind me in August, September, and then we could do it. Sounds like I could rig that up in an afternoon for you guys. You know, we could probably use the fun tech in the chats. You know, Megan. By the way, I believe you have access to exclamation guest. If you'd like to try it, I'll take that so you can type better.
So humble.
Thank you, Megan. I appreciate that. Oh, yes. I guess you're underneath something. Hold on, dear. I'm sorry. I put my power levels on top of you. If you talk, it is you. Here, let me put the mouse clan on top. See, Megan? You were saying you were having problem with me seeing stuff. Just guess yourself in, girl, and I will notice this. Okay? Like, if you need to get my... Yeah. See, you know, Megan's so patient. She'll just stare at me, and so I'll be like talking to you guys, and I'll have this feeling. You ever feel like someone's staring at you? That's Megan's strategy.
So why are these bold? Huh?
Speak up. She doesn't want to say, "Psst, Rob."
I guess we'll make it.
Hello to you. She doesn't want to do that. She wants to be subtle, so she just stares at me. Till it works, and it works pretty well, honestly. But you know what? It makes me nervous. I hate it. I prefer this because I hate it because like I'll know
And the title. So anything in input grid then. Well, not everything.
I'm a businessman, girl. I'm doing my business. I'm a businessman.
So input grid.
I'm a businessman. I'm doing my business. I'm sorry. I get focused, and then I'm just like, oh God, I'm in the middle of a tangent. You have to type. So we don't have it great yet. So just re-guest yourself, essentially. Yeah. As No Juno just did. Thank you, No Juno. So yeah, it's like I love this art stuff. And let's go back. Let's bring it back. Let's try to bring it back. Okay. Talking about this God nonsense. Okay. So at some point in U-Realms Live, I realized I need to plan for what comes after U-Realms Live. And so I was like, boy, I need to start designing the God system. And the first thing I realized is I was like, okay, it should be a magic system. And I was like, no. Like, you know, we have the lovely, in U-Realms, we have the 6 elements, the one that Lily made, that poster. That is fucking amazing. For U-Realms Live and like any of the tabletop stuff, I'm going to always use that. That's beautiful. It's fantastic. But the problem is, like, in extended universe, dude, like, you have magic of all sorts of stuff, you know? Like, there might be a planet where, like, they just have, like, ice and water magic, and it's like their own schools. So it's like, nah, you want to leave the opportunity for unlimited...
I think this is done.
You want to make it so this world has this set of magic and this set of rules.
Okay.
And this world has this set of rules. To the gods, they just have...
So now I can break these up and actually do code.
So magic is light.
That's why it's in the Song of Dragons. It's like, why does it only say one school of light? Because it was like, nah, we're gonna have it light be the primary magic. It's just light. Light is light. You know.
Okay, example container.
This is the magic. That's all we want. This is the magic.
And so once you're Sun Dragon God, you're basically casting like any magic. I think as long as you can learn it, you know. So Sun Dragon Gods, they can fly. A lot of the powers they get though are shit that other characters can learn because they're not necessarily god powers. They're just limited. Like for example, I don't think there is any way to fly in U-Realms Live. Does anybody who knows?
Ooh, it's not good.
Well enough? Can anybody back me up on this? Is there any flight magic in U-Realms Live? There was a card that Maris. That is an old god divine power. Don't you get out of here.
80 pixels.
What are you trying to bring to the table? Maris is like, well, Rob, remember when you did the old god? Come on, Maris. Levitate is pretty good. Levitate is close. Okay. A companion passive, Maris. I'll give you half points. You get half points. Maris, in the future, this would work. See what I'm about to do, Maris? I'm going to type this in chat. In the future, Maris, you know what's going to happen? My mouse is going to walk on screen, and your mouse is going to walk on the screen, and you're going to get a radical cheese. Because I thought it would be cute if Megan and the mods could be able to, like, tip you guys whenever you guys do something helpful, or you're just in chat, or, you know. I thought that would be cute. It's a way to, like, tip you guys and stuff. Megan will also have full ability to give you anything. So sometimes you'll just see somebody walk on screen and Megan will give them an item and you'll just be like, wow, that was a deal. Like, was that a drug deal? I don't know what deal went down, but Megan, like, I'll always make it so like Megan walks away with like a bag of money too. But Megan will give somebody an item, one of those duel cards. You're probably like, Rob, I wasn't here earlier in the stream. Can I see one of those duel cards? I don't know why you would want to, but okay. Yeah. Here you go. It's a sale. Going on sale right now here on Rob TV. It's what are the second edition dual card for 1,500 cheese. There's no way to use this because the inventory extension at the bottom of the page says coming soon. So you would effectively be buying garbage. But luckily garbage is going on sale. No, Gino, see, he has the nepotism of unlimited. He built the software. He could do anything. So. That's a lot of cheese. I know. But if you scroll down and if you look at the extension at the bottom of the page, you will see that the number of cheese you can have is huge. Here, I'll bring it up on the stream for the Gremlins. Because Gremlins, thank you.
Ew.
I appreciate how many Gremlins there are, okay? Because it's always humbling when I'll go look back at a past VOD and it'll be like, wow, 1,000 people actually watched that Twitch VOD. You know? I appreciate it, you know? It's super, like, a lot of you moved from YouTube, that's humbling because it's like, you fucking moved a platform. You were on one platform and then you went to another. Man, that's hard, man.
I'm trying to figure out why this alignment's not working.
Once I got 1,000 of those.
Oh, because it's a div inside of that. That's why. That's why.
Who will ditch Twitch TV to go to Mixer because Mixer will give us free. I don't want to take corporate sponsorships, guys, because Mixer give us some money every month. Because you're like, fine, Rob, fine. I'm making Mixer account. That's when you know you've made it in this world. Okay.
Code container div. Why are you not?
I wish Gremlin.
Oh, did I spell it wrong?
Can we all agree that Twitch VODs, just
No.
YouTube videos, they're just not. I should look into making it easier.
Oh, that's why.
Set up a hot
This.
that adds like a marker.
It
So I'm
needs a-
looking into seeing if I could make something as like a marker and get into the habit of making a marker. Because then maybe that's just because then maybe you'll be like, when we're skipping ahead, there might be ways we can improve it. Because there are so many of you guys that you watch the Twitch VODs. That's kind of, I feel like it's kind of important. As long as it's easy, right? As long as it's something that's just easy. So that I know when we're switching from this to this type of content, like if we do this and we start playing Dead by Daylight, and like here's the thing, if we do Dead by Daylight, dude, I could get in the habit of like clicking at the end of every game, and so then you're just showing up to the VOD and you're like, cool. Now I can watch that first game on my break, and I'll watch that second game at lunch, and I don't need to watch the rest. Hey, I'm not into Dead by Daylight, Rob. It was cool. I like the start when you were talking to computer, but yeah, I only watched the first half of the VOD. All right, so dragons, they get natural power detection. This seems dumb, but having watched a lot of Dragon Ball Z, the ability to detect other gods is obviously important. So I needed to make sure that all Sun Dragon gods had this innately. Because it was kind of like, in my universe, I was like, okay, so imagine you're this mortal being, you fulfill this prophecy by accident, you become a dragon, and then you're like, what the fuck do I do? I'm on my planet with my mortals, and I'm a dragon. It'd be neat if you could feel the other dragons in the universe, and you were pulled to them. So, they gotta be able to feel power levels. Naturally. They gotta be able to naturally fly. Why? That makes them feel more godly. In most of the mortal realms we would build, we would disable flight. Why would we disable flight? Because Robert Moran has played World of Warcraft and the Burning Crusade. For those of you who have not played World of Warcraft and the Burning Crusade, that is when they introduced flight. And flight is awful. When everybody has flight, it's just fucking the worst. It's just sucks. You don't ever want, you don't want to build worlds where everybody can fly, okay? It's just too many axes. Everything's confusing.
Axes.
Too hard to draw and animate. I mean, unless it's just the sky, but this is boring. There's so many reasons why you don't want to give people flying. Flying has to be restricted, okay? You restrict flying. Thus, when gods have flying, you're like, whoa, he can fly. He's like a god or something. You know, it feels more godly. I love space fighters. Well, interesting enough, I believe in the Rob TV space, there is air. I've been thinking about this for a while. Yeah, our space sucks. So I got rid of that shit.
Broke everything.
We're this U Realms everything universe, Space Squirrels universe. It's all air.
Opponent.
You know, where does it come from? I don't know, same place as gnomes. Okay, shut up. Stupid. That's I mean, air comes from. I'm not. We're not going to the biological level. This is like fantasy lore, man. Give me another round. Let's do 10 more minutes of shop. All right. It's a workshop. It's a wee shop.
Flex direction. Column.
Everyone, those people worried that like they were like, is this where gnomes come from in the Christmas special? And I was like, no, maybe. This makes time gnomes canon in something? I don't know. No, see, Eurom's gnome lore is always we don't know, because the idea of nobody knowing is an idea. Does that make sense? Like it's an unsolvable problem.
There.
Why? You can be like, that's stupid, and you can be like, where do humans come from? I mean, I know we evolved, but then like the Big Bang, like who started that? Now you're gonna throw religion and shit at me. Those aren't answers. Those are just other stories. So why can't this universe have that type of thing? But it's with gnomes. Where did gnomes come from? fucking no one knows. No, like honestly, I think we should restrict gnomes across like some universes. Like in Space Squirrels, I don't know, maybe we should just make it so like there's no more gnomes. I'm just like, guys, you can have anything you want to the Space Squirrels universe, but not gnomes. Okay, just shut up. No, not allowed. Okay, if there's like gnomes and other things, we just take them out. We take them out. If Blizzard puts World of Warcraft in the public domain and everyone's like, add World of Warcraft to Space Squirrels lore, I'm gonna be like, fine. But the gnomes gotta stay where they are. I'm just doing a bit.
Let's see here.
More gnomes. I'm just doing a bit.
Component.
Oh my god. Do you guys know what the next campaign in U-Realms Live was? It was called Nisavin Jamboree. All 4 players would have played as Nisavin, and Nisavin would not have been in the campaign. I would have got him to do some special guest voice lines. I know how stupid and mean that is to tell you, but it's like, I'm also a fan, guys. I also wanted to do this. Let me show you a dumb document. You ready to see something dumb? We're talking to spreadsheets today. How would you like to see the world population document of U-Realms Live? Because I have that. I have that. Some of you know I have this. We've never shown it or talked about it. Maybe I've shown it. Maybe I've been nice. Have you seen it? Okay. I am nice. So, when I was making the U-Realms races, first, I didn't want to have like population as us. I wanted millions, not billions. So, I decided to just use Canada. Canada has like 30 million people. And I was like, sure, I can manage 30 million sentient souls as the god. Because that's what you're doing when you're writing something like this. I mean, you don't have to do that. You could just, write a few characters and then, the rest of it's just whatever. But that's how you get like Lord of the Rings and stuff, right? You gotta like write every single character. If you want to make like a crazy universe, do that, you'd have to like incorporate fans and stuff in the future. That's too complicated. Anyway, 30 million people. I was like, okay, yeah, somehow I think that's enough people to mix around. So when I have wars, the numbers will be like the correct amount. 10,000 soldiers. It will make sense, right? I was like, this is a good number of people. So we used Canada. So what was funny about that was in order to start figuring out things, I just started using city totals. I was like, because I just thought, that's easy. This is a town, this is a town, this is a town. And then in my head, I could know, Ottawa is this big and it has this many people. So that's what it would look like. So for scale, it was like a way in my mind I could understand how many people X million is. Because if I say, what does a town of 400,000 look like? I don't, you know what I mean? What does that actually look? Maybe maybe you play like a lot of City Skylines. Is Jedi in chat?
Rob TV to Jedi, can we get a picture of 400 people?
But the nice thing is if you're using like a map and you're just like randomly picking cities, you can figure some fun things out with that. And so that was a good way to mention.
I just lost. I've been doing this for too long.
Because you can do that with anything.
Code container div. Code container div.
I want to build a world with like 1 million people. Go find a country or like a state or a province somewhere in the world with that many people, and then just start using the world map of towns and population estimates. And now you got like just a baseline of something to go with. Creates this hilarious thing where I can tell you Canadian places and what race they are. Because it wasn't like I really picked. I think some of them I picked for the joke with Dead Bones. But for the most part, it was just like, they're just getting assigned, but it's kind of funny. So we got any Canadians in chat? You want to know what the U-Realms, let's pretend U-Realms invades Canada and the races all pour out and kill all of us. I'm going to tell you where some of them live in your hometown. What is Toronto? Toronto is elves. Toronto is elves because when we go to the main world population, here, I'll get you a screenshot.
And we'll bring it on stream for the Gremlins. This is the population. Total population of 35 million. I put there's 24 million in the cities and 10 million in non-urban cities. So basically, I took a certain amount of cities, and then the rest of the people that were in cities, I was like, okay, these are just wandering people in the U-Realms world. Because I know in the U-Realms world, there was going to be a lot of wanderers. Because it's like a fantasy world of travelers and adventures and off-the-grid people anyway, you know? So I knew there was going to be a huge chunk of, like, off-the-grid people. A lot. So you got elves up there, because they're like the old race where there's tons of them, but you have the dwarves who are the new race and like about to overtake the elves, because that adds to some of the politics of that nonsense. You got the gnomes, which are also coming out of nowhere in massive numbers. Fun fact, you see where it says total Nisavin? That's because Nisavin is a believer, which is a book person, and the original Nisavin was like a believer researcher, is the general lore we were going with. And he created a way to attract and have believers go into certain books. And he made a city of Nisavins, effectively. Because what happened is after he created a few Nisavins, the Nisavins were based on his diary of being a researcher to create believers. So they kept wanting to create more Nisavins because they all wanted to do the same thing, which is research believers. Now, if you don't know about believers are a mystical creature in U-Realms where they kind of bring books to life. And they kind of fill in the blanks, and they are the story they inhabit. So they're like fake people. So if your, parents die and believers find their diaries, your parents come back to life. And the only way you know it's a believer is if when you kill them, they will turn back into the book. So it's like your dad could be there on his deathbed and he dies and he turns into a book and you're like, what does this mean? This isn't even my dad. Or worse, your loved ones, after you're already done grieving for them, keep coming back to life. So believers are kind of a menace. So, because they're kind of an accidental menace of bringing the dead back to life and creating problems, like a lot of people originally thought that Bopin was a believer because we wrote a book and then we had the believer lore. And it's like, that's the red herring we want you to think that. We want you to go down this route, but then eventually it becomes no way this can be true because of a variety of other technicality reasons, right? But the thing is, I was always like, there's a lot of books about the paladin, so there probably is a believer Bopin as well. I was going to do that to you guys. There was going to be a campaign where you kill Bopin and he turns into a book and you guys are furious. But then another Bopin shows up and it's actual Bopin. I was so ready to pull that gimmick. Oh, that would have been so funny.
What's missing here? What's that? Oh.
That's enraging.
Oh.
But yeah, this is funny. Just a list of all the races. There's not a lot of kobolds, Maris. Do you know why? Because kobolds are native to the realm. Kobolds were on this realm before the old god divine show up. They were not they're basically like the Binu. And what happens is they get uplifted to become the Sandbolds. And then after the birth of magic, I believe Thor actually creates a bunch of kobolds to beat up Bopin. Because what happens is if you guys... Oh, God. Here we go. This gets dumb. If you guys remember at the end of Season 3, Thor is encased in a bronze statue. And in order to escape, eventually the kobolds eat him out of the statue. And Thor is so thankful that he wants to help the kobolds. But the kobolds are wild mongrels still. Okay? This is like they don't exist yet. This is like right after birth of magic shit. Like Thor's gone, he's created the dwarves have screwed him over. Kobolds aren't even around yet.
this how this goes? There's no wait. There's no kobolds, right? In season 3, campaign 10, there can't be any kobolds. Oh shit. Yeah. I hope there was no kobolds. Okay, good. That's on purpose. That's on purpose.
So what I should have done, hindsight 2020, I shouldn't have used these selectors like this. I should have just put them.
What will happen is random kobolds will just be like, or ground bolts will just fucking eat Thor
Yeah,
free.
I need to do this again.
Wanting to thank them will uplift them.
Yeah.
He does this quite a lot. He does this with the turtle race. He does this with dwarves effectively. He uplifts them, and he grants them a wish, and kobolds wish for kobold, and so he just gives them a kobold, and then that's it. Roman tells this lore. You guys want to watch this lore? We can watch the lore of kobolds. I mean, you know it as probably fact, Maris. Is it 13? It's 13.
Last time.
It's 13. In Unforgotten Realms, episode 13, I do this funny joke where there are 3 characters that talk about the lore. And the idea is that every character after says, no, that's not the lore, that's wrong. And I basically give you 3 stories, and it's up to the audience to decide which story is the real story. So first Elimus tells one, then somebody else tells one, but then finally Roman tells one. And me, being the complete idiot I am, decides Roman's story is the one I'm going to go with. That is the real story. And the only problem is that Roman just didn't tell it very good. It's silly, but then a lot of stuff in life is silly, you know?
Decided to attack is beyond me, but I suspect it has something to do with the magical crystals that were
See, Alimus is telling his bullshit kobold, and then Roman's just like, nah, that's...
Apparently you guys are
And this is the
skipping
lore.
history class or something.
I used this for you, Rome's life.
Once upon a time, the dwarf people believed in the god of Thor, and they praised him and gave him sacrifices and stuff, and Thor was all like, thanks, you guys are the best. Thanks, you guys are the best. But as time grew, the dwarf people got bored of Thor, because he never did anything cool. He kind of just sat in the clouds, and people didn't, even believe he existed sometimes, because they were like blind, and they were all like, how can a god exist if I can't see him, pal? And I was like, shut up, Mark. You're blind, you can't see anything. By your logic, how can I exist since you can't even see me? And
It's
Mark
so
was
silly.
like, well, maybe that's a good point. Maybe you don't exist. Well,
Maybe
you don't exist. Anyway, the dwarves stopped believing in Thor, and so Thor was like, well, screw this place. I'm gonna go find some people
All right.
who will worship me. So Thor came to the cold.
I'm going to roll out here, guys. Thanks so much for being here.
Rescue me!
Have a great night. Thank you.